Hey, hey, hey. Here we are. And I'm super excited because this is the first time I've fished this weekend. So, yay. We don't have any lines in the water. It's going to be real hard to catch fish. But see that rod on the left? That's one of my new rods. Hey, Rutherford. Nope, we're not hookers. Hey, Mid South. Joshua. Joshua, were you not there at CatCon on Saturday? Because we were. Hey, Mike Young. Sampy. Lance. It was good to meet you, Lance. Hey, Paul. Mid South. The weather for Ho. Conditions are fair. With a temperature of 80, the wind is blowing from the south at 0 miles an hour. Current humidity is 93. I love it there. I love it there. He was there on Friday. Okay. We did. I had to work Friday, so we didn't hit up until Saturday morning. We got up and left about 5 and got there about 8:25, 8:20. Had to wait to get in. We met several people, though. It was fun. What rods did I get? I got 2 Anvil heavies. So they're bright. Awesome. Yeah. Anvil makes them. Lonnie and Donnie use them. Hey, Hilly Billy. What's up? Travis is back here rigging up my other rod and talking on the phone to Jacob. Miss Cindy, gotta go fishing. It's a lifestyle, not a hobby. I had to. I have to come fishing. I was anxious all day. I was like, I didn't go fishing Friday night. And then, CatCon yesterday, and we came home and went to bed and really woke up for a little while, but went back to sleep and slept all night. So Saturday was, after we got home, was burnt. Big Slim said that was a dumb question. Travis and Jacob on the phone, that's an hour-long conversation every time it is. Hey, BFFFFFFFFFF. What's up? Tony! Famo, what's up, Famo? Ah, Fluff, hey, good day. What's up, Fluff and stuff? Listen to them talk back there. It was fun, Fluff. I didn't get to meet Gene from Dinkover Stinkin'. He was there. We just never could run into each other. And I wanted to meet Alicia from Hot Mess Fishing, and she was there, and I never could find her. I didn't realize how much it was going to bother me, like to know that people were there and not be able to find them and meet them. Hey, Grunty boy, how are you? Hey, Hitch by Hitch. What the what? What the what, Hitch? What do you need? Jake from State Farm. Greg Burgess, what's up? JBT, Catfish Dave was there, but I did not see him. Was he there Saturday? But I've fished with Catfish Dave, bait fish. I'll probably see him at the skipjack hole at some point again. I mean, like, I've already met him, so it wasn't, I don't feel so bad that I didn't get to see him at CatCon. Dave went up today. It wasn't today, so Dave probably went fishing today. Hey, little brother. What's up? Hey, Travis. Hey, tell Jacob we are having a fishing show. Tell Jacob we're having a fishing show and we're not fishing. What? Tell Jacob that we're having a fishing show and we're not fishing. Getting excited wives to do our first baby in 7 weeks. Oh, that's awesome. You want me to put a rod out? Let me have a knife. I feel bad that you didn't see Dave. You wanted to tell him how you really feel. Yeah, it's so much so that you didn't go to CatCon. Yes, Hitch. You see that one? That one's the new one. I'm about to go bust him up. He'll have to let me use his knife. I'll cut the I didn't even see where you messed up, Hillbilly. Oh, a little granty. I feel bad that I didn't. Yeah. The bait hole, as in the place we were at the other day. No. We're at Whispering Cove, Brud. Hey, John Boys. Welcome in. Yeah, let me get his knife so that I can bait my own hooks. I just need to go get his knife. I'm talking to y'all. Hey, Rebel River. JBT, I would have avoided him. I have a lot of disdain for him. Hey, no F's. What's up? Welcome in. Well, you should have. Well, you couldn't. You had to do the thing Saturday. You can meet me now. Oh no, that was at the Forks last year or last fall. Yeah, Fred. No, we were fishing up at the Forks when the fish were up there last year, and Dave was down there. So, where is she? Is she working? What time frame do they start running up there? You canceled your trip last minute because you found out Randy and Lisa were going. Ha ha ha. If I didn't get away from you. The truth is, you didn't go to CatCon because you didn't want all the ladies. If you'd have taken your girlfriend, it wouldn't have been a problem. Randy's already in his underwear and he ain't coming back out. Are y'all talking about Rudd? Rudd's in chat if you want to talk to him. Yes. Rudd is in chat. If you'd like to talk to him. Tell him I'm giving Jacob crap about not letting him catch a big fish. He's giving Jacob crap about not letting you catch a big fish, Rudd. Cindy and Lisa can do it all, but me and Travis don't let them. Hey, Travis, can I see your knife and I'll cut bait? I'm afraid she would have been leading the pack to get away from me. Randy is already in full hairy nipple showing mode. Scared. He said that he said, get it. He wouldn't get it. I didn't say he was scared. I just knew it was a small fish. I only hand off the rod on. What do you want? What do you want? Cut bait. Oh. I'm trying to get some
Here you go. I'm getting ready to pull them. Here you go. You can take that other rod down.
They said, well, Chad's giving me heck about not baiting it up myself. I gotta, okay, let me do this. Y'all, the only knife I have on me right at this second is this little knife. And it may be a little hard to cut the bait with it. We're gonna try though.
Now, what's Rudd talking about?
I don't know.
Let me see what Rudd's talking about here. Why do you got? Oh, you got a fishing rod out here. I don't see Rudd. I see her. I see Dizzle and Keith and
Iron Dizzle?
there's Rebel River Cats.
Yep.
Yeah, I just want you to know. Oh, JBT's in here too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got Jacob on the phone and I'm hearing the whole story. And he hollered at Rudd to get that fish, that bigger fish, and Rudd was scared to get it. So you know, that's the story I got.
You cut your bait with a beer can out there a few times?
He said he about fell off the boat twice. So I don't know what Rudd's doing getting a boat. He can't even stand up in
Keith.
a boat.
I about fell off the boat twice.
Oh, Jacob about fell out of the boat.
Really? Hey, Lynn.
I went to grab the one rod that got buried and my foot slipped.
Hey,
Well, here, I'm going to give you to Cindy here, Jacob, and you tell the story about Rudd in the boat.
You're everybody can hear you on the chat if you want to tell.
Hey, them things look.
Well, I didn't tell no story like that. He was making up half the difference. I was just saying, because he was talking about, he's like, did you steal the biggest fish tonight like you always try to do? And I said, heck yeah.
He said I asked him about falling out of the boat and missing a 50-pounder that almost pulled the.
I said, I did it to Rutherford too. I said, I reeled down on a rod and I knew it was a small fish. So I yelled, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, like I was sharing. But really, if it's a good takedown, you don't see me yell to get it. You just see me quietly jump on the rod.
He does, and I'll attest to that.
And then I say I'm on. I get that rod secured in my stomach before I let anyone know.
Well, now I want to hear Rudd's side of this.
He said he about missing the 50-pounder that almost pulled the rod into the water.
I did miss one. We had a monster takedown.
What do you mean about pulled a rod? It was in a
rod holder. One monster takedown.
How it pulled a rod holder? You need me to make you a rod holder for your boat?
No, the rod holder has started to turn. I do need to tighten that one down.
That sucks, Keith. But yeah, you almost fell out of the boat. How you almost fall out of the boat?
When I went to get that fish, my foot slipped on a little piece of mud at the edge, and it just kind of slipped. I didn't like almost. It wasn't drastic. I just the edge of my foot slipped.
When I caught that one fish, he tried to have me back out of the boat. He kept saying, "Back up, back up, back up."
The striper?
Yeah, I was like, if I back up any further, I'm going in the water.
Yeah. Well, I've had two runs over here at Cowan, but I jumped on them a little too early.
Oh, he jumped the gun. He does that.
Do that.
He's a knee jerker, that's for sure.
JBT said I would have been fine to cut the bait with that little tiny itty bitty knife that he cuts it with a beer can when he forgets it. You forget your knife when you go fishing, JBT?
Well, I haven't had a bite in about 20 minutes.
You're about ready to go home then, ain't you?
Damn, that's too long of a drought. Too long of a drought.
Fred said he did not. He seen a big takedown and pounced on it. He gave me the little fish. That's what Jacob does.
That was the gist of my story.
Mid-South said the story I heard is I'd rather talk to Jacob than my wonderful girlfriend Cindy.
Dang.
Keith and his family all had fevers. They couldn't come to CatCon. He said slipped and fell and missed the fish. That's what Rudd said. Chat, me and Jacob got a 15 and a 30 last night.
Now wait a minute.
Dude, it wasn't 30. It was.
Now here comes the lie.
Did you put him on? It was probably 20. It was upper 20s. It wasn't 30.
If you put him on a what?
On a scale?
You
Take a
didn't have
photo
no
of it.
scale, so
Tell
how would you
Travis,
put
I
him on
didn't
a
post
scale?
on social media because it looks like it's a damn 10-pounder.
That's what I want to see, pictures. If you ain't got pictures, then we ain't
If
talking
you get
no more.
picture, it didn't happen.
Anthony said, tighten it up, Rudd.
Yeah.
He said it was 29.6 pounds. How you going to say that when y'all didn't have a scale, Rudd? He said 0.6.
Probably 20. I mean, now that it probably was just over 20. It don't matter. It wasn't a hog.
It could have been a
It
hog.
was just the biggest fish of the night, and it was under this stinking full moon right after a storm front. So I said, you know what? We caught 4 fish. That's honestly more than I was expecting tonight.
Hey, Curtis Cunningham, what's going on?
I was like, the water's still in the 40s, and
Is the water still in the 40s?
yeah, 49 and a half in the main channel.
Oh,
It's 49 and a half or 49 and 3/4, something like that.
what is it in the backwaters? Going towards the boat ramps and stuff.
I don't know. I haven't really been back.
Well, why not? What good are you, Jacob? If you can't tell me what the water temperature is, wherever I want to know.
I'm just saying, it was right after a storm front, and we had a full moon beaming on us just like tonight. I did not expect much.
I don't know how much I believe in that full moon. I did for a while, but I don't know.
Full moon or is tonight? I mean, it's pretty much full. I just know which was the actual full moon.
I don't think it's now. I think it's past a full moon.
Yeah.
Rounded up about 5, so about 50 in the backwaters.
Yeah.
Needs to warm up a little more so I can start catching my flatheads.
Yeah.
Randy said it's 51 in the back.
Right.
He was out today in the tune.
51 in the back.
Mid-South said, Cindy, we don't mean to distract you, but hi.
Like I said, I'm not going to be out long because last night they shut down about 8:15, 8:30.
Mid-South, whenever Travis gets through with the whole rod duty thing, then I will turn Jacob back over to him. Brad said, see, Swain knows. You do go by the moon phases, JBT? I don't know. You have bad days, full moon, and awesome days, full moon. It makes...
You need any bait? Are you fishing? No. Okay.
What are you using for bait, Jacob?
I got skipjack on.
Skipjacks suck. The water's too cold. Water's too cold for skipjack.
He caught, I think, on Friday afternoon or something.
It's water's too cold for skipjack. Hear me, I'm a professional now. I told him the water was too cold for skipjack. We're fishing with gizzard shad. We fish when we can too, Lisa. Or Randy. I saw Swain. Hey, Stephen Merchant. Rudd said he goes by fronts more than he does the moon. Curtis said werewolf fish. That's what
I go by with this giant fish on it. That's usually what I try to go by.
Jacob goes by when his wife lets him fish.
Did you hear that?
No, what do you say?
He said Jacob goes when his wife lets him fish.
Well, no, she lets me go most whenever I want. I kind of now with the kids and all, I'm kind of at the stage where I have time. By the time weekend comes after working all week, I kind of have the time. I would look at the boat. I'm like, I don't want to hook it up.
Hey, Curtis, your buddy caught his personal best on a full moon?
All right, well, I'll let y'all finish up. I'll holler at y'all later.
All right, let us know if you catch one.
I'm probably going to reel up here in the next 15 if I don't get one.
Okay.
All right, see you, bye.
All right, bye. He couldn't wait on you anymore, Travis.
Oh.
Travis said when the water temp gets right, but bite is still dead, they're waiting for that full moon as a green light to feed. He caught it on the full moon, a PB. Yeah. Rudd said, I think the moon affects offshore fishing more than it does freshwater. Rudd said, Travis got him. Where is your best? Oh, wait till summertime. If JVT is going to start fishing more, you wait till summertime and them moths come out there and start flipping and flying around him, especially when he's on the boat and can't get away.
What did he leave for? Because I said his wife let him fish whenever.
It's pretty comical. No, he said she pretty much lets him fish whenever he wants to. Did you notice that? She lets him fish whenever he wants
she
to.
wants him to. Hey, I'm gonna hold back my opinion on them rods for right now. I am.
Why? What happened? Are they too stiff? I was wondering if I should have got a heavy and a medium.
I slung that sucker hard and I heard something crack.
Uh-oh. Well, you know what's going to happen if anything happens to one of them, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's the good thing about it. Danny Ball.
Oh, we're getting a new one.
Hey, Huga. Hitch by Hitch said, I'm a professional catfisher. If you have any question, let me know. Okay. Catfishing should be done during the full moon during spring and summer because the bluegill are spawning and lay out an easy buffet in the shallows. There you go, Mid-South. They probably started that phone call at 6 p.m. Randy wants to know if you've got a cutting torch.
Cutting torch.
He has a welder, but I don't think he. I've never seen him use a cutting torch.
Why is he going to use a cutting torch for? I mean,
well, he was mounting his rod holders. I don't know if it has anything to do with that.
Cutting torch, that's pretty extreme.
And Sal says, Hitch, how can I catfish my ex-wife successfully and make her think I'm rich and attractive? Mid-South said, I thought Travis enjoyed a stiff rod.
What?
Mid-South said, I thought Travis enjoyed a stiff rod.
Avoided a what?
No, he said he thought you enjoyed a stiff rod.
Well, you know, I do enjoy it.
I think that's me.
Well, I mean, you know, you got to enjoy it before you could let them enjoy it.
Listen, I forgot my drink. I don't know where it is. They're new. That's why they cracked. Listen, JBT said they're new. That's why it cracked. They got the epoxy by the eyes. It's the epoxy by the eyes. Okay. All new rods do that.
That's all it is. I will find out when I throw it some more, though.
It's easy Mid-South, the blindfold and sedative. A sedative? Dang. Mid-South set up a fake account and used my photos, Randy said. My new rods never crack, Uncle Red said. That's probably because they bounce around in the back of your truck 2 or 3 weeks before you use them. Stephen said, I enjoyed your CatCon visit. I would have come home skint. No, we just got the 2 rods. Oh, and some Foley spoons. I tried some B&M rods in a store, and each one, when I bent the tip, cracked a lot. I think they use a less flexible epoxy. Randy said he needed to cut some steel.
Well, I mean, I'll fix the steel. Usually, probably easy just to grab a grinder with a cutting wheel on it.
Randy wants to blow a hole, Travis, Anthony said.
Blow a hole?
That's what he said. That's what Anthony said.
Hey, she got my coat out and put it on the back of my chair. I've been up there 10 minutes looking for my coat in the car.
Well, that's what you get. That's what I get for helping you. JBT said someone probably test bent then before you use them, Red. JBT said all new rods do that.
Well, that's good.
The epoxy around the eyes.
Next time I throw that thing, I'm gonna really throw it hard then.
Chad Thompson said, "Oh yeah, let's go." Mid-South said, "Cindy, you had him pegged wrong." I don't think so. There you go. Jake said, Travis doesn't enjoy it. He just knows how to handle it.
Right. Lots of practice.
Certified fishing nut. Hello, Shirley T.
What are you doing, Shirley T?
It's the nuttiest fisherman on YouTube. On the YouTube. Which one? JPT. Oh, certified fishing nut. John Boys said, hello, Miss Shirley.
We might get lucky and get one out of this mud to come up and eat.
Curtis said, I got 2 16-foot fishing poles that arrived in the mail today. Bet your mailman loved you.
Was they one piece or what? It probably wasn't one piece.
My God. When we were at CatCon, I saw some of the longest fishing rods I have ever seen. They went almost to the end of the ceiling.
Them things had to be 30 foot long.
They went almost into the ceiling of that place. I was like, oh my gosh. I guess they're crappie rods, but they're ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't know. You'd have to have a pickup truck and then they'd still hang out the back. Curtis said, once I extended one, I thought, oh my, way bigger than I imagined.
I want to ask you something. Do you actually see green on them rods or they just look white?
They look white on the screen here. But they didn't under that light.
They may look way different though. I'm going to take that light off of them here in a minute. We're going to see if we can still see them. I may actually change to all them rods if I like them.
It's a truck spring is what he's trying to cut, he said. And a hay fork. A truck spring and a hay fork is what he's trying to cut.
Hey, you can still see them rods. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, actually,
the light's not even shining on them right now. I'm going to turn the light completely off.
There they are.
I actually had the light down to the ground. Now, this is the light to the ground.
And it says you pegged him right.
Show them where the light is right now. That's what I was wanting to do, was experiment with them. I've got the light shining straight to the ground. Hey, we just got a bite, too. Oh.
On one of the new rods.
That second one, apparently, it's real slack.
Me and Clayton going to fish together this year if he doesn't chicken out, JBT said. All of yours were muddy today. Jake said, Cindy, I love how you read the comments because I'm driving most of the time and I can keep up with the chat. Thanks for that. Yeah, I've done that just about since the beginning. The only thing that I'm not going to read that you're not going to hear is people saying hi to each other. Like Anthony just said, hey, Fluff. Mid-South said crappie rods are often really long for spider trolling or for jigging into a standing tree. Yeah, I figured. I've seen the way crappie fishermen fish too off some different structures, and yeah. Mid-South said, I see green towards the bottom.
So that actually was pretty good. I'm not going to move the light again because we actually got well, I'll do it anyway. Okay.
We had an electric fishing rod. Fluff said, we seen an electric fishing rod. I was like, wow. And I said to Dan, why don't we have one? And he said, because we don't have $5K to spend on one.
One right? That reels itself in.
Which one, green left side or right side? Tony, the left two are green.
We're thinking about going to these green rods. Or I am anyway. These are hers here.
Curtis said, I thought I seen green for a second, like a light flashing. Turn off the light.
No, if I turn the light completely off.
No, you can still see them.
I can still see them sitting here, but I mean, they could see them a little bit probably. Even if I just shine the light to the ground, a little bit of light.
Yeah, now that
they still show
green.
Up.
JBT said you can see them better with the light off of them. Clayton lives like 2.5 hours away from me.
How's
yeah, that's
that?
not bad. They
So
still they
actually-
look quiet right like that.
They really don't need light straight on them.
Oh, is it certified fishing nut Clayton?
Would you rather have them rods like that? Which I know you can see them better. If so, I'll just go ahead and buy 2 more of them. And we'll switch over to them. Because it's more about yuns really than, I mean, we're going to know if that rod goes down, but we want you all to be able to see.
Clayton said, I've been trying to get you to come fish forever. And Sal said hi to each other. Yeah, they're new rods, Curtis. For those.
That's the one she got at CatCon, the anvil rods.
For sure, though, this year we got to go, JBT. Yeah, those are my 2 new rods.
Hopefully we'll catch fish on one of them.
I hope
Now,
so.
the 2 on the right is our other 2 rods.
Mid-South said they make really long crappie rod nets to be able to land fish. Are we fishing with all my rods tonight?
Mm-hmm.
JBT said, I'll use a 9-foot anything longer that it isn't needed. Oh, he used a 9-foot.
Second. Oh, he let go.
Oh, man.
That didn't act like a channel cat.
No, that was a pretty good takedown, too.
Let me see. That's, I think that's a piece of skipjack.
JBT said, I'll use 9-foot. Anything longer than that isn't needed for me. Mid-South said they make really long crappie nets to be able to land the fish. Yep. Clayton said, I've got some 12-foot Daiwa beef sticks. They're not bad. Hey, Queen Possum.
Is this your fishing rod?
Yes.
Do you need to put it up?
Well, I was going to put some line on it, but
Well, I don't think you're going to do it now.
no. I guess I'll put it somewhere.
It broke.
I can't go put it up now.
Go ahead, they can wait on you just a second. You just go walk right up there and back. I'll catch this fish where you're going.
No.
We'll put it on my hood of my car or something up there.
Okay. What's up, Amanda?
What are you doing, Amanda?
But JBT's wanting to give someone a 10-inch beef stick.
Do what?
Your little brother, he said he wanted to give somebody a 10-inch beef stick. Little brother going wild said, sorry, y'all, I'm cooking, so I'm lurking. Yeah,
That's
certified
okay.
fishing nut is Clayton. Let me try to catch up.
Hey, I ate some good fish earlier. There's a trout.
Certified fishing nut is Gaggin.
Probably from JB's beef stick.
Are them the force rods from that place in Oklahoma or Kansas? No, they're anvil rods. And
No, the anvil rods had the ones from last year on sale for $50 a piece. So I went ahead and picked up a couple of them. Actually, I'd talked to one of the guys that works for them, and I know him, Danny Ball, and I'd talked to him on the phone the night before and told him to go ahead and put me a couple to the side. They may actually still have some of these rods, and if you want to follow us, we will be testing them.
the new ones are
The new one,
more.
yeah, they was I know at CatCon they was like 99. The one I think I seen force on them.
Mid-South said, why are you buying rods? You're supposed to stick your hand out and take whatever someone will give you and then do video after video about how
You need a rod?
awesome XYZ rods are. Well, see,
Well,
I'm not doing that as of yet.
nobody's give us. Well, I
Hey,
mean,
Dale Hayslip.
that hooker rod got gave to us. Actually, the other one got gave to us from the same guy.
Yeah. Did it? Oh,
well,
yeah.
from Danny Ball.
Ripping lips, yep.
Yeah. He had some extra ones there last year, and he gave me that one, and I'll let Cindy have it.
Dale said, hey, hello, Cindy, no BS Catfishing, my favorite YouTube couple.
What are you doing, Dale?
New rods,
We got 2 testing them out.
the
If we
same
get anything
Travis.
if we can get anything that'll take them.
Jake said new rods, but same Travis.
I can't change. I'm bad about changing people. I was kind of skeptical about going with these 2 new rods.
Amanda is cooking and listening. That's why he called them mine, because he can't really say that about his.
Yeah.
He'll buy new rods and give them to me because he can't buy new rods.
The six Mad Cats that I've got, somebody gave them to me, so
Mid-South said, Dale, I thought Catfish Dave and Kayak Catfish were your favorite fishing couple. Fresno's laughing. Dale said, and when watching the bait shop, Mid-South.
I kind of feel like I'm not got one of them thrown in the right spot. I feel like I should have one thrown right out in front of the ramp.
Yeah. JBT said, I'm ordering 4 Hellcat rods tomorrow. Watch, they're going to be sold out.
Well, probably. I don't know. They might not be after CatCon. Because you figure
I can't for the life of me decide.
But
go ahead.
They had so many. They stocked up. They stocked way up for CatCon. Now, what was you gonna say?
I'm not sure. JBT's ordering 4 more rods. I can't understand why somebody that's got probably 100 rods is ordering 4 more.
He's big money. That's big time. He's big time. That's the only way you can go.
Big time,
Hellcats.
I just don't get it.
And there went our light. See, we can't even afford a good light. I needed to hook up that car battery. I was supposed to do that and forgot. I was just waiting till you did it.
Well, I forgot it.
Well, I never do
it. You don't think of it when you're there at the house and not fishing. We haven't used that car battery in that pole light in forever because we got to charge the battery. I didn't know that battery on that thing was that close to being dead, though. We should do better than that, keeping them charged. Well, Curtis said I'd use Hellcat if someone gave me some, but I'd have to be.
Hey, I know that's right. Them things are expensive, ain't they? I'd say they're well over $100.
To fork over $100 per pop, or a pop per rod. Yeah.
When you get a rod that's that fast, you got to pay for it. It's just like them Dodges, Hellcats.
Stephen Merchant said, can't get over the price of your rods and reels there. I pay like 3 or 4 times as much for medium end bass rods. It's $400. Is it pounds there, Stephen Merchant? What up, sucker?
I know, sucker.
Curtis said, now, a single rod for walleye over 100. That's different, but 4, 5, or 6. JBT said, I sold 4 Rip and Lips rods last week and waiting on Fresno's food stamps to come in. Because he's buying my slime cat rods off me. And I'm putting 7 ugly sticks and 2 surf rods on the marketplace tonight. Okay, you're just swapping out rods. Sort of.
I got a whole pile of rods on the fence.
He does have a crap ton.
I should sell all of them. I got 2 cars I need to sell too.
Yeah. JBT said, hurry up, Fresno. Dale said $139 a rod is what I paid for my 4 a piece. What you got, Dale?
Now, Rudd's got them Hellcat rods, and I like. Actually, they show up real good. Some of them, except for the blue one, it don't show up that good. But I think he ended up trying to get every color.
Curtis said, I have a lot I need to sell too. Also.
Yeah, I'd need to go through all that stuff and just sell it. Ain't gonna get much out of it though. But I've actually got one of them 12-foot rods. I didn't use it but 3 or 4 times.
Most pressing or wetsuit, like 2 dozen all sizes. Are you using talk to text, Curtis? Hey, Monty.
That's Monty. It was good meeting you, Monty.
It was good meeting you. Aaron, he said, I don't care about color. All I need is a loud clicker.
A loud click? Well, yeah. A loud clicker.
He said, fishing in the dark, baby. That's JBT said, I'm hoping to get 2 yellow and 2 green. Though the yellows and the greens show up better. They really do.
Mm-hmm.
Steven said my last one was 450 pounds, so that's like $600 plus.
Man,
The weight and the way they cast are amazing. Dale said I got the Patriots rod, green, orange, and pink. That's cool.
that is cool.
I seen a lot of rods going out that door
There's
yesterday.
a bunch of them going out the door. They definitely sold a bunch of rods. I mean, there was a bunch of them.
We left ours at the place where we bought them until right before we left. Fresno said, I keep my food stamps. That's how I buy my whipped cream and caramel sauce for my OnlyFans. Aaron said, I like orange and green like the Green Goblin. Yeah, I saw one of those yesterday. Tim had it? No.
Who was it had that?
It
I
was,
asked what color it was, didn't I?
Yeah, it was, what's his face, his friend. Wasn't it? Was it Tim?
Rick?
Was it Rick's? No, it was Tim, wasn't it?
It might have been Tim that had
Tim,
it.
he had the Patriot rod, I think.
Tim did have a Patriot rod. That is right. It was one of them that had it.
Might have been Stacy's friend. One of them had a friend that he fished with.
Yeah, we got to meet quite a few people yesterday. It was cool.
Hey, Donald. 3 Nights says, hey, everybody. Aaron said, Cinder should have bought me a B&M crappie rod while he was there. One of them that's 84 foot long.
There was definitely some long ones. I guess they had to just take and run the other end of it, plumb off the boat to get it in the fish in the boat. I don't know how they got the fish in the boat.
I don't either.
Now maybe they was fishing from the bank with them.
Dale said, I got mine at Mike's Bait and Tackle in Wilston, Ohio. And he said, Monty, it was a pleasure meeting you and talking with you. It was.
Yes, it was.
Backlash said, left just before 8 a.m., got home 12 hours later.
Mm.
Y'all drove a long way. It was nice to meet you guys, though. I just don't know if I could have driven that far.
I know one thing. I went in there with my coat on and got hot, and my neck and back was hurting, and man, I went to sweating.
Mm-hmm.
And I never cooled down.
He didn't sleep hardly any the night before, so
Yeah,
we were out of there by noon. I knew he was beat. You wouldn't have even had to ship it, Cindy. It would have reached him. I'm not lying. I could have just handed it off to him. He said, I need 2 5.2s or 5.4s for dock fishing. Yep. Aaron said that. 670 miles, Backlash said.
Ooh, that is a long way.
JBT said, yeah, that hard floor killed my back. Yep. I think Travis's was hurting from the drive.
It may have been. I don't know.
And the fact that he didn't sleep really the night before, maybe an hour or two.
I should have took me a handful of ibuprofen before I went in there.
Curtis said, I didn't even want to drive the 5 hours. I did not go.
I think ours was what, 3.5?
3.5.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Nah. We drive that going fishing and back.
And I have to say, most of the way before you got to the construction up in Kentucky.
Okay, Aaron.
From Tennessee going into Kentucky, the roads was like amazing going into Kentucky.
Oh yeah, they have really good roads. I was shocked.
Yeah. On 75.
No potholes, no bunch of patches.
For a good 100 miles.
Coastal said, yeah, Backlash had the Ram rolling. I bet he did.
The roads was great.
Backlash said between that floor and 2 13-hour drives, I'm not working tomorrow. I don't blame you. You're going to have to take a day to recover. JVT said they were doing construction on that bridge still. Boy, getting in and out of that freaking expo center was a trip too.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
Traffic.
Going Now coming back, it was a little bit of traffic. It wasn't too bad for a Saturday, but you could definitely tell a difference because we left here, what, 5 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about 5 o'clock.
We got there about 8:20.
So the traffic was basically none all the way up there.
Curtis said the 17-foot rods I got are like cane poles, no reels. Thought it would be fun for me and the 10-year-old. That's pretty well. Yeah. Did that answer your question, Stephen? Yeah, we were 3.5. Randy said next year we're going to bring chairs to sit by Monty's and meet and greet everyone. Monty said you're more than welcome, Randy.
We should just invaded Monty's over there and kick back. That's what we should have done.
Jake said, do you use CBD, Travis?
No, I hadn't ever used it. They used to have me on years ago. They had me on some painkillers, and they worked. I mean, if you took them the way they're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? And it was like them hydrocodone 10s or something, and I'd eat one in the morning, one in the evening, and they worked pretty good. But then my rheumatologist, he had a place up here in Knoxville, but his main office was down in Crossville. And I figured, well, I just go see him every 3 months, and I'll just go down there and see him, you know. And so then he closed his office. And whenever I went down there and seen him and got the prescription for him and come back to Walmart up here where I live, it was fine for a couple months, or, you know, a couple times there. And then that one over there, she wanted to be a smartass and say, well, that's too far away. You shouldn't be going all the way down there, and blah, blah, blah. And so I gave her a few words because I was pissed off then the way she was acting. And I just never did go back. I said, forget it. And getting a rheumatologist is not easy. I'm telling you, it is crazy. They want to give you these shots, like $1,500 shots, to try to slow this stuff I got down where it fuses your vertebrae. It's called the ankylosing spondylosis or something. And I just said, forget it. I'm not going through all that crap. I'll just eat. So I end up eating, let me see, about, I don't know, 2,000 milligrams of ibuprofen in the morning and about 2,000 milligram at night.
Yeah, he
And that's
takes
all
a
I
lot
take.
of ibuprofen.
I ain't sweating that stuff. The main thing is just to keep moving.
Backlash said, Monty, I took Coastal Water and Panda to eat into the hotel. I'm sorry I didn't make it back in time to help you pack. What's up, Sampy?
What are you doing, Sampy?
Monty said, that's okay, Backlash. We had plenty of assistance, but thank you for the offer. Coastal said, all in all, it was fun and getting to see you guys. Congratulations, Sampy.
It was a blast. Yeah, congratulations. You got an award.
Thanks for hosting your spot to us to hang out. Yep. JBT said, I watched a video of Backlash Fisherman, thought it was just a name. Nope, he backlashed about 5 or 6 times in that video. No, the way he talks, he really does backlash a lot. Monty, Backlash said, Monty, I hope to have a lot of saltwater videos for you in next year's CatCon. So, yeah.
I wonder if he got that bait off me.
I know, nothing else has hit it. Sorry, Backlash, I missed you. Yeah. They came in and was there Saturday, like we were. Hitch said CBD works good for my back, but my work won't allow it. Does it show up on a test, Hitch? Yeah, Travis motioned it, he said. Still got bait on it?
Yeah. Oh, that was that piece of shad.
Oh, was it a piece of shad?
Yeah, that wasn't a piece of shad. That was a shad. So we know shad's the only thing we've got to buy.
Backlash said we were there late Friday and all day Saturday pretty much. Where I'm out now, we warm out today, editing now and popping in and out. Awesome, Cass. That's cool. Yeah, I was saying we need to, if you can come down one afternoon after I get off work, maybe when the days get a little longer, whenever it's good for you, but if you want to meet down at that little pond in my town, we can do a collaboration. That would be cool. That's up to you if you want to. Okay. Are you good any afternoon? Next year you'll be there Thursday through Sunday. That's cool. Do they do it Thursday and Sunday? Or are you just coming up those days? But yeah, I wanted to let you guys know how much I appreciate you guys coming in. Sincerely appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. And making it to where I actually have a chat.
We got the best chat there is.
Yep.
Y'all are awesome.
I'm a part of a super great community of all different kinds of fishermen and sportsmen. So I do have an Instagram, Cast Blast. I think it's Cindy Cook. I'm not exactly sure, but Hitchby Hitch said, yes, CBT has a slight THC trace. Motion is lotion for my back pain. Yep, that's what Travis does. Just stay moving.
Yeah. He drives me crazy to stay in the house anyway, so.
Yep. I don't like to sit still. During the week, it's hard for me because I'm too tired after work to go do much. But when the days get a little bit longer, I'll be getting out. Right now, it just isn't worth it if I get off at 4 o'clock. By the time I get somewhere and get set up, it's dark. But these days are getting longer every day, so. Backlash said, hey, Anthony, awesome meeting you. Mid-South said, Cindy, can we collaborate at a small pond? Mid-South, if you come over here, we will collaborate at a small pond. I'll make you look bad, but. Is yours under Cast Blast Camp for your Instagram, or is it under Sam, or what is it, Cast? Anthony said I wasn't there, Backlash. I knew he was going to say something like that. Drive Thursday and Sunday so I don't feel so rushed to get there. Cast Blast said, hit me up on Instagram, Cast Blast Camp on there, and we will work out a day to collab. Okay. Works for me. Oh, he was talking about Yak Shore, Anthony. The homie Cast Blast, Anthony said. Yeah, he was talking about Yak Shore. Jake said, sorry, text to talk doesn't work great. I know it. Whenever I'm in the car or whatever, I use text to talk, and it's like, it's a coin toss as to whether it comes out as what you actually said. Monty said, got to get some rest all. Have a great evening and talk with you all soon.
Have a good one, Monty.
Thank you for coming in, Monty. I appreciate you always coming in. JBT said, I'm going to the next CatCon. I'll be by the door handing everyone a free deodorant. He's going to get a bucket. I didn't smell nobody, but that don't mean anything. Mid-South said, I think you misunderstood collaborate. No, I understood perfectly. When I said I'd make you look bad, I wasn't lying. Very rarely are you going to get one by me there, Mid-South. My mind is probably dirtier than yours is. Well, something got a hold of that.
Thing's pissed off.
Sydney March March 10th, time changes. That's freaking awesome. Uh-oh. It might fly into our line again.
He was talking to that one over yonder or something. He's going after him, I think. He definitely flew across through there.
Lisa said they may give it back to you due to the sink. Backlash said, JBT, make sure it's the Lumi deodorant so it works for the whole body. JBT, when he was there, I guess there was so many people that he's like, you could tell the people that didn't use Deo or brush their teeth.
Hey, it would be funny get a bunch of them flyers for that Lumi instead of the door handing them out.
JBT said, I'm going to rub it on your foot, Lisa.
Go get some toe Lumi.
Hitch right here said, Cindy, have you ever tried a foot massager medicine? What? It's talk to text. I'm not sure.
Oh.
JBT, you will get it back because you stink. That's what she said. Lisa said, JBT, you won't touch me. JBT said, I might even rub it on Randy's nipples a few times.
Yeah. Now you know
he said the hairy nipples, JBT.
He got a thing about nipples, so.
Now I have had a foot massaging machine out. My feet don't bother me too awful bad anymore. Tony said, weather Cindy's house.
Man, I got photos from Rutherford if they come through.
Fresno said JBT promises a good time. And the weather for Ho is conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 80. The wind is blowing from the south-southwest at 5 miles an hour. It's picked up. And the current humidity is 89%. The wind's picked up because it was at 0. And the humidity was 91 or 93%. Now it's 89. It's actually better weather than it was an hour ago. It's awesome. Randy said, Lisa said I couldn't shave for pics like that again. Too scratchy. It said Lisa will totally love it. Oh, crap. Weather for Sweetwater, Texas. Conditions are clear with a temperature of 72. Winds blowing from the west-southwest at 8 miles an hour, and the current humidity is 15%. Well, you can tell you're out there near the desert. No humidity. No, Joshua, not yet. We had one good pull, and that's about it. What's up, Bobby Barbecue? Man.
I think he got him.
So I can't figure out whether they're fighting
They're flying now.
or doing something else. Because it's getting to be on up towards that time of year.
Hey, I got the picture of the 30-pounder that Rudd
Tony said 9 double deuce.
That's the one Jacob caught. That was the 30-pounder. I think it's
Fresno, put weather and then your zip code. Or the name of your town.
And he sent me this picture too.
Weather for Fresno. Conditions are clear with a temperature of 69 degrees, my favorite number. And the weather's blowing from the west at 4 miles an hour, and the current humidity is 44%. And that, it really is my favorite number. It's the year Travis was born.
There's a lot of stuff happened in 69.
Really? You know, I think I like it because it's kind of yin and yangy. But it really always has been my favorite.
I think we landed on the moon in 69.
Nightbot listened to him, JBT said. Of course. Weather fake USA state call Cali Fresno. 39 said weather, and then his zip code. Weather for Troy. Conditions are clear with temperature 45. The wind is blowing from the south at 7 miles an hour, 59. And I read the weather. Yes, I do read the weather. Joshua, you have to have Nightbot set up. Tony said 90210. Weather 90210. Beverly Hills conditions are clear with the temperature 60. The wind's blowing from the south-southwest at 6 and the 75% humidity.
Mm-hmm.
Mid-South said 69 was a great year. I got my first real 6-string. Based on those pigs, the 10.4 we caught today weighed 27.6, Randy said. Joshua Nightbot is it's web-based, but you go on there and you link it to your StreamYard YouTube.
You got to add it too, right?
Yeah, you have to add it to your YouTube account, not StreamYard. You add it to your YouTube account. And then
basically subscribe to it.
Yeah, you make it actually a moderator in your you had to check on your wife's weather, LMAO, JVT.
Okay, JBT, I'll ask. So who is it in Beverly Hills? That's your wife.
No, he asked for weather from Sweetwater, Texas.
Oh.
Tony did Beverly Hills.
He was about to get in all kinds of trouble.
Fresno said, I don't know why JBT's in Sweetwater. He's got a sour personality. Who in the world? JBT said weather in Barranquilla, Colombia. Barranquilla? I can't say that. It's 80 though. 15 miles an hour and 76 humidity. It sounds sounds pretty good.
Hey, check weather for that place you was talking about on the way to Kentucky or up in Kentucky. Wasn't it Bone Lick or something?
Big Bone Lick.
No, what road was it on?
No, I don't know what road Big Bone Lick is on. I used to live on Long Lick Pike and when I lived in Kentucky.
Long Lick Pike?
Long Lick Pike. But there is a place called Big Bone Lick. And I didn't know if he'd believe me, so I looked it up and showed him. It's a state park.
And it was on some crazy road.
Oh, it was on Big Bone Lick was on.
Somebody look it up. I didn't believe her. It was true. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Fresno would be the mayor of Big Bone Lick. No, it's Big Bone Lick. Yeah, I lived on Long Lick Pike, Mid-South, when I lived in Kentucky. And Tony said, weather's in 69, 69.1. He said, it's weather for anchors and conditions are mostly cloudy with a 32-degree wind is blowing from 4 miles an hour and the humidity is 96%. He said, it's terrible in 69. Trotwood, it's 45. Yeah. Oh, it's on Beaver Road.
Oh, yeah. Beaver Road. That was it.
Big Bone Lick State Park is on Beaver Road.
I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Fresno said, Mayor, Big Bone at your service. Union, Kentucky, Randy said. It's in Union, Kentucky? That's funny, too.
What kind of unions was they having?
Oh, God. Mayor, Big Bone at your service. Yeah, there's some crazy dang names up there. I lived in Georgetown. That's where Long Lick Pike was in Georgetown, Kentucky.
I want to meet these people that named these places.
I know it. They're probably long dead, I'm sure. Big John said hello, by the way. Sugar Tit, he said Sugar Tit, Kentucky. That's a place for real? Like. Tony says, I appreciate it if you do. I was going through my analytics and stuff like that, and quite a few of my lives and stuff have a thumbs down or two. Somebody doesn't like them. That's okay. They don't have to. Ashford, 45 degrees, 21 mile an hour wind. That's yucky and 90% humidity. JBT said, Travis, the people who named those places were likely probably like me in Fresno. The names for towns or city, how was that meeting to say? That's the name. It's near Florence, Kentucky. I think it's Indiana or Illinois. I think it's Indiana. It might be Kentucky. Where the water tower says Florence, y'all. The water tower when you're going into town says Florence, y'all. I love that. Every time when I was a kid, we would travel through there, and I'd be always reading that Florence, y'all. Boogertown, Tennessee. Big Bone Lick State Park. Yep, it's great.
They probably got a big bone.
Even as a kid, I thought that was funny, and but I really think it's funny now. He said the people that name those places are probably like him in Fresno. That's what JBT said. It's 21 degrees with a 55% humidity in Denison. I like how Nightbot tells you the weather for Denison, but it don't tell you what state.
Just move that over some.
Yeah, I'll just get the fishing poles in here. There's a toad suck in Arkansas. Toad suck, huh?
Toad suck.
At least it's not toe suck.
What about a broke toe? Is there a broke toe somewhere?
Oh, I'm sure. Is there a burrito?
A burrito, yeah.
Weather in sloppy twat, Kentucky, Mid-South State. Sloppy twat. Dang. I gotta go up here and see if I can find my drink. I know it's in the console. I just forgot it. I'll go get it. A toad suck, Arkansas. Weather for Kentucky. They just gave you the Kentucky weather. It's like, no, I'm not saying it. 53 degrees. Do the weather for here. Somebody. Louisville. Toad suck, Arkansas, Randy said. Weather for fucking. Oh, God. And I did say that sort of quiet. I don't want to get demonetized. Don't make much on these, but it all counts. Burgertown is a small area in Gatlinburg, Lisa said. There's 2 egg that's from between here and North Carolina. If you go up through Farner and stuff, there's 2 egg.
2 egg.
And Turtletown.
Yeah, I've heard of Turtletown.
Yeah, there's a little place called 2 egg. Don't know why. There's a Hell, Michigan. Yep. Conditions for, and it won't say it.
What?
Nightbot said conditions for, and it's blank.
Really?
Yes, and it says conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 81. The wind is blowing from the northwest at 4, and it's 36% humidity.
We done stumped Nightbot.
It just said it wouldn't say it. JBT said weather hell, and it said weather for Manhattan. Temperatures are clear with a temperature. Conditions are clear with a temperature of 36. Hell is Manhattan. Fresno said weather booger hole, West Virginia. Fresno sucks toes. Yours? Booger hole. It said weather for Booner. It didn't give us booger hole. Weather hole. Look, lady said it's called big bone because mammoth bones are found. I knew that. There's all kinds. There were mammoth bones found there. When I lived in Kentucky, there are fossils everywhere. All the rocks had fossils in them, like vertebrae bones and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it wasn't called Big Bone for any other reason, but it's so funny that it's Big Bone Lake State Park, and it's on Beaver Road.
I bet up there in Alaska or the Yukon, there's some crazy names. They had all them mammoths and stuff up there.
Hey, Ashley, she said, "Sup, penis wrinkles." What's up, girl? Oh, God. Dang it, Mid-South. He said, "Weather, bang your sister, Arkansas." Thank you, Randy, for doing weather for Friendsville. He gave us weather for Arizona for bang your sister. 62 degrees. It's chilly over there. It always is at night, though. Friendsville, a temperature of 47. The wind is blowing at 6, and it's 48% humidity.
Well, it kind of feels like the wind's wrong, but
Yeah, I don't feel like there's a 6-mile-an-hour wind unless it's on the way.
yeah.
47 degrees. Good Lord. Tony said, "Hey, knob slobber, Ash, my love. The best ever." Wow. I wasn't I just talking about how much I love my chat?
Yes, she was.
Chillicothe. 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 I don't know how you say it. 46, 3 miles an hour, 47%. Hey, Eddie Gross.
We're doing it.
Welcome in. Lord, Tony said.
I forgot to say that hi to Ashley. I was laughing too much.
Ashley said, "I sound so wheezy anymore when I laugh." Ashley said, "Damn veiny nutsack, I'm honored, JBT."
This is like, careful if you step in the chat. You're liable to get squashed.
Tony said, "Weather muff. Weather for Muffendorf. Conditions of rain was 45, 8-mile-an-hour wind, and 78%. Randy said, "Bobby, you in Chillicothe?" Mid-South said, "Imagine the utter heartache of finding out that Ashley Brady is cheating on me in a live stream." Imagine it. Tony said, "Oh, it's wet at the muff." Oh, hell, there's a town in Ohio called Knockern Stiff.
Knockers. What?
Knockern Stiff.
Knockern Stiff. That's a pretty good one.
Ashley said, "Mike, shh, don't worry, I'll be home later." Oh, God. Just shh.
I fell on my chair.
Hey, Gene, think over stink. What's up?
What are you doing, Gene?
Oh, I'm dying.
Oh.
922 said, "I'm in wait a minute. Tuscarawas County, Ohio." I just had to get it in my head. Randy said it's all Alaskan names. Ashley said, "Dink, what's up?" I didn't get to meet Dink. He was there yesterday, and I missed him. Makes me mad. I didn't think it would bother me so bad, the people that I missed meeting. But, yeah, I think there's several that I didn't get to meet, and I was like, crap. We were done for, though. We done walked around to both of us was hurting. Weather here, Ooh. Swansea, Wales is where Stephen is. And it's 6 degrees Celsius.
That's pretty cold, ain't it?
I think so, yeah. They go 0 is 32, something like that. Oh. Did he say weather? Oh, he said weather and Swansea in the same sentence. So Nightbot gave us the weather for Swansea. It's 42. Wind blowing 19 miles an hour and it's 69% humidity. Yes. I said yes. Dink said, wore smooth out. Just been home about an hour now, 12-hour drive. Steven said, amazing Nightbot. Yeah. If you ever need to know your weather and you're in my life, just type where you are. Mid-South said, life is much better where it's wetter. Take it from me. Now he wants me to sing the Under the Sea song.
Not under the sea.
Life is much better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Oh, Lord. Randy said, weather, Dick, Indiana. Jake said, we know what's on Ashley's mind. She said, y'all crack me up. Y'all crack me up. I wish that one of them poles had bent over. Weather for Indiana. You can't see the tops of them. But it's okay. You will be able to if it bends over.
We like it when she bends over.
We love it when she bends over. New poles that don't look like new poles. They're whitish.
Yeah, they're really white.
Mm-hmm. Weather for Indiana, 46 degrees. It's about the same as it is here. Mid-South said, Dink, you raging jerk. Why did you avoid Cindy at CatCon? I mean, if we hadn't run smack into him, a lot of people probably would have avoided me at CatCon. Hey, Lynn. Dink didn't even say hi. Lynn did, though. I got my picture taken with Lynn. Oh,
He's still there. He looked like he was kind of swimming to the right. You got him?
No.
Go ahead and reel it in.
Maybe.
Reel it.
Man, he's little.
It don't matter if you're little.
I think I pulled it out of his travel. He was still there. The second time I started reeling on him. Yep. What's the crap?
Probably just a little one.
Yep. Yeah, good, probably. Good. I don't know, make it up.
Oh, man. I'm going to look at it. He's putting it down in his mouth.
Dang it. Maybe. As long as there isn't child pets in here, we might catch the blue cat. Maybe. They need to hurry, though, because I can't stay all night. Hurry up, fish. Come along, come along. Randy said 3-way Arizona. Fresno said it reminds me of Howard Stern here, and JBT is Beetlejuice. Oh, okay, you got there. We left it. It was probably around noon, wasn't it? It was around noon. We missed a hot mess. Alicia too. Dink said, where was you at, Bill? Man, I missed a ton of people. I did get to meet him. That was good. Weather Ballsack, Anthony said. Basilot. It's 46 in a lot of places. Did y'all notice? All over, mostly helping there. Pineapple is Ashley Brady's favorite flavor. Well, that's good. In the car. You want me to run and get her? It's supposed to be 68 here in Indianapolis, Indiana tomorrow. Yeah, it's supposed to warm up. Ashley said, "Why do you think I love Cindy and Travis so much, Mike? Because of the flavor of our mascot?" Mid-South dropped his link accidentally. You had minivan lag. Oh. Ding said, "My apologies, Bill. La La Land, I guess. Just so much to see and check out in a shirt if I if I had time."
There was a lot of stuff going on up there.
Short, yep. Hey, Mr. Evans. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Catfish Dave did show up. Lisa said, "Weather Fingerville." I like the way you think. It's 46 there, too.
A little chilly.
Curtis said, "I'll tune in later if you guys are still on. Got to lay down with the kids so he falls asleep faster." We may be here another 30 or 45 minutes.
How many already?
9:30
Really?
or 9:22. Think over Stink said, "Yeah, Dave shows up right when I was leaving. I got to pick with him." Curtis said, "Is that something that can be voted for best chat? If not, it should be." I really think it should be. My chat would have to win hands down. Because y'all are awesome. Lisa said, "Weather latex." Latexo. 69 degrees. 5 to 10 miles an hour and 65% humidity. It would have been great if it was 69% humidity. I would have liked that. Later, Jake. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Stay awesome, Jake from State Farm. And always wear khakis.
Later, Jake.
Randy said, "Virgin, Utah. 57 degrees, 5 south at 32 miles an hour, and it's 43% humidity." Randy said, "These names are killing me." Bye, Jake. Bye. 32 degrees. It's cold in Wisconsin. Well, I got my heart rate up a little bit there with that almost fish. Hey, Annie Finn. Thank you. Have a good night. Appreciate you stopping by and appreciate the thumbs up so much.
Later.
I drop in on a lot of Annie Finn's chats. I just don't get to say much. Usually, a lot of times it's at work. I actually will pop in on quite a few people's chats at work, but I'm a lurker. I can watch it, can't hear it normally. He said, Stephen Travis. And he said, I thought it was the last weather report. Ooh, about tipped my chair over. Sampy is an award winner. We're all proud of him. Woo! Congratulations. No, yakety yak. I almost hooked up a minute ago. Caught one channel cat. Hey, at least that's not a skunk. Can't argue with that. Randy said, Any Penny, you sure you want to leave? We're having a party tonight. Yeah, you're awesome, Sampy. You definitely should have won that. You deserve that one. For sure. Shana was happy. First catfish of the year. Yeah, that's cool. Anyfin said, well, I got one eye closed. He was wanting to close it. He's wanting to close the other one. Randy said, weather intercourse PA. It's 34. It's too cold for that up there.
I want to put gizzard chat on all of them.
Cool. Right now, that's what needs to be on there, huh?
Apparently, that's the only one that got a bite.
Hi, hunting stuff. Welcome in.
We're done hunting and stuff.
Thank you for always coming in, hunting stuff. I appreciate you. Okay, Anthony. It was super nice meeting you and Baby Yak and Mrs. Yak.
Definitely.
Shana. And we're going to have to fish sometime together, too. Just working it out. It's going to be a thing. But on Sundays are always hard for us. If we fish, it's going to be usually after dinner. We can't get ourselves up and going before, and we'd have to go down and go fishing and come back up, go to dinner, and then I'd have to leave from up there again and go home. It'd be a lot of driving for me, or a lot of riding anyway. Yeah, I'm appreciating my chat tonight. Oh, and I don't know if there's any members in here, but I got to do members only or members only. I got to do a members giveaway before the end of the month. Yeah, he said, of course. And are you sure it's nice? You didn't fish with us today. And he made a sad face. Something about family, blah, blah, blah. We fish. I can't talk. We go to dinner with his family every week. It's a thing.
We left from Cracker Barrel and came down here.
Yep. Guess what I had for supper? Catfish.
She really did. I think there's a piece in the car.
There is a piece in the car. They gave me 2 big pieces and I could only eat one. I ate catfish.
I ate trout.
We both were fishy. That's the first time I've had catfish there, though. I think. I might have had it one other time. I probably won't get it next time. I should have ordered me some surf and turf or something. But I always get a steak there.
Your steaks is okay.
Yeah. We did have a takedown a little while ago, hunting stuff.
I guess you can call it a takedown. It wasn't much of a...
Yeah, it was a very small fish, and I didn't get it hooked. So, Big Beaver.
Mm.
It is 32 degrees in Big Beaver. It's a little chilly. 100% humidity. It's also wet. 10-mile-an-hour wind. I do not want to be at Big Beaver. Sorry. That's in the Saskatchewan. We knew it was going to be bad. Jack said, all right, well, like I said, I'm going to bed. Just reminder, my giveaway stream is Thursday. Is it? What time?
Share your channel out there, yeah. That way people can pick you up.
Type pineapple and it'll drop your channel.
Yeah.
Blowhard Australia. Randy said, they're having too good a time at this. Yeah, type in pineapple and let it drop your channel.
There should be a good wind at Blowhard off.
Randy said dildo Newfoundland.
No way.
Yes. Nightbot's probably like you perverts. And Chet just stopped. He stumped Nightbot. There you go. Randy shared it. Gene, rest up. He said, I'm going to get off here and try to eat. Get some sleep. Y'all be good. Lord, we slept all afternoon and all night last night. We just slept. But yeah, I appreciate you coming in, Gene. Wish I could have met you yesterday. We missed each other by like 45 minutes.
Oh, did he come after we left?
Yeah.
Oh.
Weather for dildo. It's 21 degrees. Yeah, it's Newfoundland. Screw that. Lisa said, weather go F you. Fuck you, Japan. Go fuck you, Japan. Weather for San Francisco. It's 55 in San Francisco. It's cold. That's a little bit farther up in California. Gene said maybe next year. Yep.
Yeah, we need to make more of a thing where everybody can get together.
Yeah.
Next year. I know they got their little...
Nobody, there was a YouTube booth and there was nobody there when we were there, so we didn't hang out there.
I think you just got certain people that just stay over there and hang out there.
Yeah, I saw Freddie, and there was a couple people hanging out at his. And I actually think when I met Lance, that I met, is it her name Teresa? I can't remember. It's one of them's wife, but I didn't get to meet him. I can't remember who it was. She was running the cash register. She waved at me and said, hey.
He's right, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know who it was, though.
No. I try to remember everybody's wife's name. I remember Lance's wife's name, but it's hard if they don't fish. I'm doing real good to remember all you guys' names because I suck with names real bad. Yeah, it pulls up San Francisco instead of Japan. That is funny. Because I'm real bad with the names. I'm honestly shocked that I do as well as I do with everybody's real names on here. It's a shock, isn't it, Travis?
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
And I'll still forget people's names we know. I'll be like, what is their name? And certain people especially, too. I just consistently can't. Randy said we're going to hang out at Monty's booth, bringing our chairs, just sitting up there so we can meet everyone. He had a lot of room around his booth this year. That
might not be a bad idea for a lot of YouTubers to actually start hanging out at Monty's booth.
We love Monty.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Hey, Otter Cat. Welcome in, welcome in. Otter Cat's been coming in a lot. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, one of them rods need to just slam over.
It needs to
Get it
go
done.
slap down. I put that short out today of when I caught that big flathead,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, he's gonna go when he dove down, that end of that rod went in the water. That was so awesome.
We're gonna have to start putting her on the boat more.
Hey, Quiet Man Curtis, what's up? Welcome
What you
in.
doing,
Thank you
Quiet
for
Man?
coming in. And Travis is awake.
Yeah, I'm awake.
He
Hey,
tries
hey, Curtis. How you doing, Curtis?
in the morning. He's like, hello, Skip Jake Cindy or Cindy and Travis, if you're awake. Now he knows you're not ever awake, so he'll be like, wake up.
Wake up. I'm gonna surprise him. I'm gonna wait for him to say it, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, I'm awake."
One of these mornings when he's still up from not going to sleep the night before.
Yeah,
They don't know you in hog legs anymore.
I know it. I'm gonna have to stop in and visit one morning.
He said, yep, I'll say that tomorrow morning.
You better be careful. I might be awake.
Whenever Randy said we finally have an anchor that will hold the boat. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, them river anchors, they're way, way better.
Curtis said, I can only I hop in for a few minutes, like right at 5 when they first come on, if they're ever on time, or if Curtis is there.
Or Curtis is there.
Or if Curtis is there. I'm giving you a hard time now. Sometimes they late.
Whose fault are you saying it is that they're late, Curtis, or is it Hogleg?
Well, it's
I
Hogleg.
guess it's Hogleg.
Hogleg is the originator. Curtis is the co-host, so we'll blame Hogleg.
Yeah, but he can be in chat though, can he?
Listen, if you're lurking, tighten up.
I'm gonna start going in there.
We're waiting.
I'm gonna start going in there before I go to bed, and make a big long chat in there.
You misspelled something in there. That little for letter go.
The what?
There is a place that it's the longest name of any town in the world, and he just tried to put it in there. It's in
Oh, you
what
can't
country?
pronounce it, huh?
Oh no. There's a couple of weather people that have pronounced it, and I'm like, but the last little bit you say go, and it's GOCH.
Pronounce it then.
I can't pronounce that crap. I'm not that nationality. It's over near
You can
Poland or
make it
something.
up.
Well, I said go. That's
Well,
it. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting.
Go through it.
No, I can't do it. My tongue don't do that stuff.
I don't know if you.
But he said, Curtis said it's all Hogleg's fault. It's the longest place name in Wales. That's it. It's in Wales.
Somebody said
It's
Wales
Lolly.
earlier in there, didn't they?
Yeah,
They
he's
could probably say it.
Stephen Murchis. Is it from Wales? I think. Curtis says it's all Hogleg's fault.
There you go.
But yeah, I can only hop in there and I'll watch chat for a few minutes, but I'm busy getting ready and I'm always almost late. So I can't really chat a lot. I mean, like, hi, Melissa. Hi. Hi to the first few people that pop in there, and then I'm getting ready for work. Sometimes I tune back in from work, but like I can't really hear and stuff. So I just watch and see what's going on for a little while. Pop back out.
Man, I may have a rough week this week. It's supposed to rain and stuff, and I got to go skipjack fish.
I was like Wednesday, if it rains, because I was talking about maybe going to Kingston or whatever. Maybe we may end up, if it's going to be real bad, we may end up at Lenore City under that
The pavilion.
The pavilion. Curtis, I appreciate y'all. You do a good job. It's a good show.
Yes, it is.
Hey,
I'm never there, but
I missed the very first part of the Whisker Awards because I was driving. What now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all win for talk show? I didn't see. Mary Jane's rotten crotch. It ain't even gonna do that for you, honey, and stuff. It's got to be a real place. Randy said, weather for 2 month hongo, I don't even know. Banana Andy Coo. Hillbilly Hondo said, what y'all doing? Just typing in numbers. Y'all making Nightbot freak out.
Nightbot figured out
That sucks. I figured y'all were shoe-in.
he was a Nightbot. They didn't win the talk show?
No,
Who won it?
I don't know.
No way they didn't win the talk show.
I don't know why they didn't. I enjoy their talk show better than I enjoy anybody else's own. For just it being a talk show?
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured for sure they had it in a bag. It's a real place. I copied it from Google, Randy said. The bait shop won it?
The bait shop won it?
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like there should have been more of a comedy show.
It is a comedy show.
It is a comedy show.
They
should have had a separate category for comedy.
It's a 1 hour commercial.
But Mid-South said weather for Vagina Russia. And it gave him Russiaville at 44. Figured it'd be colder in Russia. Hilly Billy. Oh Lord. Weather pee-hole. Nightbot is just shut down on y'all. He's not doing weather at all. Bugman, hey. He said, hey, fishing. Heck yeah, I knew y'all would be fishing. Hey, Seagull. What is up, Dale? I saw you fishing earlier. I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming in. 44 is a pretty cold crotch hunting and stuff said. Are you trying to play?
No, I'm waiting for his fish to bite again.
I had to. I actually was watching you and chatting a little bit from dinner at the dinner table. It's Dale, so I had to go. Fort Yukon, Alaska. -10. Shoo. Wonder how cold it is in the icebox of the nation. Isn't that Independence Falls or Independence? It's probably pretty cold where Don is.
Oh, I'd say it is.
Don had his show tonight, and I didn't get to go on and watch any of it.
He said, didn't he say something about he got snow, didn't he?
Yeah. He went and scouted a place because it's so nice up there and they didn't have any snow on the ground. He went scouting live the day before and then got 3 inches. It's like, dang it. Yukon, Alaska, 10 degrees. That's crazy. Fun fishing. What's up, Scotty? How are you? He said, weather for Noblik. It's 55 degrees in Noblik. It's a little chilly, but it's not so bad. Steven Seago, y'all had the kayak brigade today. Dale, I appreciate the support y'all give me. I appreciate you coming in and stuff all the time. Without you guys, I wouldn't have a chat. Otter said, that Nightbot feller is a fast typer. You are not lying. Types out a lot. Lisa said, Dale, my favorite kayaker. Lord, I can't even pick out a favorite kayaker.
There's quite a few people that fish off kayak.
There is. Yak Shore does. It's actually in his name. Yak Shore and Dale and Modog. Mid South has been known to flip one over and nearly drown.
Mm-hmm. That's what we need to do this summer is rent some kayaks and go fishing off of them.
Where is this at? Veneti, Alaska?
I'm just not sure how we're going to need to do the cameras, though. Because they're going to get turned over.
Oh, yeah. Well, we ain't taking my phone. The last time I was in any kind of anything on water, I bought one of them bags that's supposed to be waterproof so you can not mess your phone up.
Mm-hmm.
I got knocked off the tube, almost drowned in the river. It was coming up. It was Hiwassee, I think, the river. It was the Hiwassee River. I got knocked off my tube, and I was trying to hold this kid up and push him up out of the water so his parents could get to him. And I almost drowned. And my phone got messed up. It never did work again. So, no. I'm not sacrificing. I might drown. I'm willing to go kayaking, but I'm not sacrificing my phone. Weather, Donar. There's a Donar to say it's 67 degrees there. It's not bad at all. He is in North Dakota, Bismarck. Donar is. Oh, Burrito just became my favorite catfisher.
A favorite catfisher?
Yeah, she said that he was his favorite kayaker. He was her favorite kayaker. I messed that up somehow, I think. She said that he was her favorite kayaker. Too many pronouns in that sentence.
He said, she said it.
No, it got me all messed up.
Had me lost there from the
Randy said North Pole, Alaska. It's 4 degrees in North Pole, Alaska. I tell you what, them elves are freezing their nuts off.
That's a cold pole. Hey, Burrito, go stick your tongue to the freezer.
Fort Sill, Oklahoma. I thought he was going to forget to say that. I really did.
What for? Stick her tongue to the freezer?
Look, now her and Dell are being on ice to each other. That just is weird. Lisa and everybody are mean to each other.
She's mean. She needs her tongue stuck to the freezer. She can't say nothing then.
62 degrees in Fort Sill. It's nicer in Oklahoma. And there's even only 1 mile-an-hour wind. It's nicer in Oklahoma than it is here. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain.
Well, don't stop there. Keep singing it.
That's all I know. Don't think I wouldn't stop. Wouldn't keep singing if I knew it. Hunting Stuff said Otter Cat, Fort Yukon is fairly close to Gewitchen, isn't it? Well, I'm glad they know so much about Alaska. Right at it, Otter Cat said. Well, that sucks. I hope it wasn't because he was out and about and scouting. Billy Billy said, Sandy, I believe Dawn was sick tonight. Daryl and Randy did the show for him.
Oh, that ain't good.
Mm-hmm. Catfishing alive. Siegel said, catfishing is live. It's much easier than kayaking alive. I guarantee you. Any other kind of fishing, it's hard. I've done a couple of lives where I was skipjack fishing. So bad. Yeah, I mean, you can't pay attention to chat. You need somebody else to read it. That's my recommendation. If you're fishing a form of fishing where you have to pay attention or you're doing a lot of casting or something, get somebody to come up on your panel to read chat, make yourself full screen, and let them read chat to you.
That's true.
And Sal said, I didn't nearly drown. Well, you're lucky because I did. I about died. I come up from there, and the 3-hour trip that we started was a 6-hour. Ended up being a 6-hour trip, and yeah, I never smiled or done nothing the whole rest of the trip. I was done for. He's a no yacker. Mid-South don't count, Anthony said. He's a no yacker. He said, ha ha, Mid, I know you see me.
And if everybody gets a minute, run over to Don's show from earlier and
wish him would get well.
Yeah, wish him would get well there.
Mid-South said, Anthony, I'm currently using my fingers to count. I'm currently at 1. Which one? The middle one?
It could be. Well, just one.
Randy said, I put mine in a Ziploc bag. I am lost now. What?
I think a Ziploc bag.
Oh, you're
good, but
yeah, it better be one of them good ones.
You better test it and make sure it floats.
Right. Well, I didn't lose my phone. It was on me still because it had a lanyard that went around my neck.
Yeah.
That bag. It just got water in it. It was no bueno.
I wonder if you could. I bet you could find one that's a Ziploc, a real good one that you could actually hook to you or something.
Yeah.
My luck, I'd be trying to not drown and knock it off of me.
Yeah, mine hit the bottom. Do you want to come up on panel right now, Mid-South? Is that what you're talking about? My fear today was knocking my phone in the water, Seagull said. You're lucky. I mean, you did a good job not doing it. Hey, 217, welcome in. Tony said, Mid-South almost died by drowning in 3 feet of water. I heard him going. Lisa said, Travis, you first.
Oh, I meant to do that this weekend.
He was going to do it.
I'm going to do it. We're going to do it live.
That 62 felt chilly after the 80 this afternoon on the water, I bet.
Hey, you just remember, Burrito, after I do it, you got to do it.
920, or
You
Bobby said I did
now.
basic training at Fort Sill. My daughter did basic training at Fort Sill.
You heard that, didn't you? She said for me to go first. So after I do it, she's got to do it.
Tony said Randy bangs his secretary and his fiance's cool with it. She's his secretary.
Who?
Lisa.
Oh.
Seagull said 922. I'm sorry you had to experience Fort Sill. Basic. Yeah. Combat training. Yeah. Brittany ended up getting injured and having the medical discharge.
So apparently there's military people in here.
Seagull, yeah, Signal. That's what his name
right.
is.
So the grandson, he'll be 17 this coming year. And he's done, I forget what he is in the ROTC. I don't know. He leads the ROTC in the high school. And they do all the competitions and all that stuff.
Yeah, he's in the Raiders.
But he's wanting to go to officer school. So what is his best options for officer school?
922 said, Seagull, I had a blast in Lawton, got arrested a couple times. The Okies could have had 5 Ohioans. Randy's a pimp in disguise. Hats off, Brother Anthony said. Bugman said, I'm no yacker, never will be a yacker also. No, me either. Okay. Burrito's like, I'm going to beat the brakes off Anthony.
Well,
I mean, I don't want you to be distracted so you're way behind chatting or anything. Let's see. Anthony, she asked if I was sleeping with my secretary tonight. Tony, you're right. Cindy, do you have a skateboard tonight? Do not, Billy. Hey, Billy, welcome in. Let me catch up.
what are you doing, Billy?
First time in a bar with a big. I tell you, I'm taking notes from Modog. I like to get behind a chat. I'm not that far behind. Seagull said ROTC in college or West Point is the best way to officer for a high school student. So you just keep on doing the ROTC. Bugman said, sorry, I'm not paying attention eating. Get a scholarship to West Point, 922 said.
Okay. He was talking about there once. There was some school down in Alabama, I think it was.
Mo Diggity gets about an hour behind, Anthony said.
Where's West Point at?
West Point is in like in Maryland or somewhere. Crap, I used to know where West Point was.
I don't know if my phone is good enough to see right now.
West Point's in New York.
New York.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Rob Fox, welcome in.
That would be cool.
Bugman Seago, you're 100% right. Most four-year colleges have an ROTC program.
But I think he's wanting to go to the Army after he does his officer school or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I always thought he'd be wanting to go to the Marines or the Air Force or something, but he's wanting to go to the Army.
Tony said, I applied to West Point, but rejected for being 43 years old. Randy said, or the Air Force Academy.
I think if he goes to the Army, he should, well, I guess the officer training and all that. I know he's wanting to be an officer and everything, but go be like a Army Ranger or something or another. Because he does like the competition stuff and all the training.
Bugman said warrant officers are also a route, flying copters.
That could be cool.
Randy said warrant officer is the way to go. That's what my stepdad was. And he was a gunner sergeant. But he could fly the helicopters. He was a career military. Retired out of there. He was a CW04, but I think he was in the Navy.
But I don't know what all that is, but
I think he was a non-commissioned officer.
I'd like to see him go as soon as he gets out of high school. That way he don't get in no routine of anything else.
Nobody knows what the warrant officer's job is, Randy said. HS to flight school is available as well, Siegel said. Welcome, Mid-South.
Oh, thank you. You can make yourself full screen. Nobody wants to look
I
at my face.
don't hear you.
Mid-South, where you at?
You're not muted.
Mid-South.
You don't hear me?
Come in. Oh, I seen it move.
Yeah, he's talking.
We couldn't hear you, though.
Can anybody in chat hear Mid-South? Randy said Mid-South.
She's playing with volume over here. You just love her get zapped.
Yeah,
Okay.
Randy's mean to me.
Okay, there we go.
She had you got control of your voice, Mid-South.
Oh boy, you can go full screen. There's no reason to have my ugly mug taking up half the screen. But I wanted to talk about kayaks.
It's really pretty that way, though, Mid-South, right there.
Well, thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Lisa said Mid-South and Screeny's broke it. Yes, we can hear you. I just couldn't hear him.
Listen, tow girl. You need to toe the line.
Kayaks?
Yeah, kayaks. I mean, I'll eventually go on Modog's show probably and talk about it, but
Oh, it's fine. You can talk
I did
about
not almost drown. Although, boy, did I screw up. I really had no idea what I was doing. And I wanted a fishing kayak. Well, they had a sit inside kayak. So, and the difference between a fishing kayak and a regular kayak is a fishing kayak has a rod holder. Seriously,
what?
a rod holder.
A rod holder.
Oh, okay.
And so me and my girlfriend, we both got well, I got to sit inside. I think she did too.
They're giving you
and she's-
hell on that.
Yeah, well, she's had a kayak. I mean, she's been in kayaks before. I have not. Burrito, listen, hush. Just hush.
Anthony said, "Don't lie, man. You can't swim."
Anthony, I don't need to swim, sweetheart. I'm fat. All I have to do is suck in some air, and I'll float right to the top.
Good night, Stephen Merchant. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you.
Good night, Steve.
So, if you ever do rent a kayak, I'm just trying to help everybody out here because it looks fun. It was fun. And the boats on that lake were like $600 to rent. I'm like, no way. I'm not renting a pontoon for half a day for $650. No.
Oh, okay.
So the kayaks were like $25 for 4 hours. Like, we can do that. That's more fun. But I didn't know. One of the problems about kayaks is I didn't know what I didn't know. And I had no idea how to get back in one. I mean, getting in it the first time was enough fun, and I was like right there, basically on mud. Now, when I went in, the water was just over the top of my head to about a foot over my head, depending on where it was at. I thought I'd lost my glasses, and I was fishing around for my feet. I kept pulling up sticks, but listen,
We're not
Burrito.
laughing at you. We're laughing with you, man.
Yeah, I'm laughing at you.
I don't mind laughing at me. It's fine. I lost my main catfish playing with 3700. I didn't realize it till we were getting ready to leave the hotel to go home. And it's like, well, crap, I know where that is. It's the bottom of the lake. But I rolled out of it, and I mean, I knew I was risking it. I just didn't think enough to care. Because so when it's sit on top, you can move your booty in any direction, right? Because the seat is the only there's no sides to the seat except for the back. On the sit-in kayak, there's only so far your booty can move. So I was trying to reach behind me, and I don't have a lot of flexibility because I'm old and fat. And so I was trying to center my weight by pushing my butt one direction, put the top half the other direction, and yeah, it didn't work. So yeah, and I had the rod in my hand because I was trying to put it behind me, and
Well, yeah, we saw you just trying to decide whether or not you're going to let go of the rod or not.
that one I was not letting go of.
Shagon said, "If you haven't fallen out of a kayak, you will eventually."
That is true. It really is. And I mean, I had no idea how to get myself back into a kayak. I mean, basically all I did was I wasn't far from shore, so just kind of swam it to shore, and I picked it up over my head and dunked it out, because that's the sit on tops are self-bailing. The sit ins, not so much. And then got into it a second time and still rolled back over. Actually, just a warning for everybody that has GoPro cameras: while they say they are waterproof down to whatever, no, they aren't. Mine got crushed not crushed. Mine got damaged in the process because apparently it went in the water too fast. Is all I can guess. But yeah, the screen was never right after that. And when you go looking at kayaks, there's a lot to know. I mean, it's an incredible amount of stuff you've got to learn. And
I've seen you asking people in different chats and stuff about it and talking about it, what you're going to get. 926 is talking about punching a first sergeant and how fast it'll get you discharged.
Yeah, but it's not a good discharge.
No.
Yeah, that'll get you out of there quick, I'd say.
Anthony, I am taller than a foot, big boy.
Sure, there's a lot of explaining for being in 1 foot of water, Anthony said. Is that why he calls you Mud Sal?
No, I think that's just because he hates me because his wife thinks I'm hot.
Doesn't everybody, Mud Sal?
Actually, Anthony, kayaks are easy to get in once you know how to get in one. As long as it's a sit on top. Don't ask me about sit-ins. I know better. And Seago, the other thing I have is I'm a big boy. And so fighting big boy kayaks is a little more difficult because I admit it, I want almost a boat. I mean, I have a boat, but kayak fishing, it was fun. I fell in love with kayak fishing from the one day of trying to kill myself. But, if you're in over your head deep in water, you need to figure out how you're going to get back into it.
Well,
And
how do
they
you
are
get
not.
back in there?
I mean, that's a lot of work getting back into one once you've fallen off. And I had no idea I needed to practice that. I mean, how hard can it be?
It
Well,
seems
it
like
can
you
be.
would have to go to the end of it and start pulling it up under you.
You seal, flop it in, flop in it.
Seal flop.
Oh,
Just throw
seal flop.
yourself
Oh,
up over
yes,
there.
yes. Well, you could go off the front if it's a basic sit on top kayak that doesn't have a bunch of crap in it. But you get a pedal drive in there, you get a motor in there, and then the front's not available to you anymore.
That's true.
So what you want to do is actually go from the side, and you can even use a cheat strap around your foot to kind of help. But you get your belly in first, then you get your butt in, and then you get your butt into the seat.
Hopefully
You
your
get your
belly don't
belly
get
in.
stuck in the hole.
Well, once you get your belly in, that's your center of gravity, right? So now you're on top of the kayak,
You just got to
and then
roll over.
right, which is easier for skinny people than
Yeah.
You kind of got to just straddle it and go with it then, don't you?
I don't know. The one I'm getting has a motor on it, and I was wanting to get the Sportsman 136 from Old Town, which autopilot, which would have given me spot lock as well as north direction and all that kind of stuff. But they don't have those anymore. That store doesn't. They're on clearance. So I'm getting the 106, which still goes forward, backwards, and you can steer it with your feet, but you can't give it a north heading or spot lock or anything like that.
Bugman said,
And
so are nice, comfy boats with soft seats, a motor, and some have fridges.
some of them have heads.
Yeah.
Although then once you poop in one, you think I gotta figure out how to get the poop out, but it's all another issue. And but I figure my worst case scenario is going to be I fall out and I hang on to the side of the boat and I just push the throttle forward and try to steer it with the rudder myself from the back and get myself back to shore.
Good Lord.
Billy said, I feel bad. I'm 310 pounds and I fish from a kayak.
Yeah, I mean, and I wanted to look at pebble kayaks, and if anybody's interested in kayaks, Chad Hoover is a pretty good person to watch. He's sponsored by or has a relationship with Bonafide, but he goes over other brands, and he was a big guy, he's still a somewhat big guy, and he's like he'll tell you the things like a pebble kayak. He said, if you got a big gut, you end up with your knees into your chest, and it's very uncomfortable. It can be an uncomfortable position. Yes, Lisa, on the Old Towns, they actually have foot controlled rudder. The pedal on each, or the footrest on each side is how you steer it.
Do you ever watch kayak catfishing?
When I used to be able to stomach him, yes.
Seago says no canoe unlimited, Jackson Nor, Old Town, PA. I don't know.
I missed. I was trying to watch chat and I missed that somewhere. I'm gonna go look here.
922 said, in all fairness, it was self-defense. That's why they wanted me to go before the battalion got caught wind. They're talking about getting kicked out of the military.
Beating up sergeants and stuff. And
922 he got just a regular discharge. He didn't get in trouble. Bugman said, I could walrus flop, maybe.
Yeah, Seago. So the New Canoe Unlimited. I've looked at all of these. The Jackson Nar seems to have mixed reviews. Some people love them, and a lot of people do not like them. The Old Town 120s. That was my second choice behind the 136, but I'm getting it on clearance from a dealer that's going out of business, or that they're no longer selling kayaks. So I'm getting that dealer cost, and what they had left was the 106 and autopilot. So that's why I'm going
Mid-South, when you get this, there must be video, or I'm banning you from my chat.
Oh, I'm planning on videoing.
I have to see this. I have to see this.
And
You don't even have to
those are Hobies.
Listen. You don't have to even post it. If you just send it to me on Facebook, that'll be fine.
Well, I still have the full video from that day. I just made it short because I thought, most people really just wanted to see me fall out of a kayak.
Yeah.
And I love that Modog asked if it was staged. I'm like, no, bro, if it were staged, somebody from another kayak nearby would have been sitting there with the camera on me watching me do it.
Right. Tony said
I did not get good video of it.
Tony said a life vest kind of screws you getting back in, and he always takes his off to get back in.
Yeah, one of the first things you do when you end up in the water is you pull that sucker down and you cinch it down tight, so it doesn't ride up on you, because that's another problem that bigger people have.
You wasn't wearing one of them blow up ones?
No, and they're not. I don't suggest them. They're comfortable, but that's about it. Well, actually, they're comfortable to skinny people. To me, they're very short on me.
It's all good as long as you don't go into water.
Hi, Jerry. Welcome in.
Well, yeah, if you don't go into water, but the other thing is, in cooler water, they may not inflate enough. There's a lot of, yeah. But anyway.
Tony said what you do is don't fall out.
Easier said than done. And with a sit on top, there's one of those things with a sit on top kayak, if you know you're going over, it's best to just commit to it and say, I'm jumping. I'm going over. I know I'm going over. Let's leave the kayak straight up.
Just go for it. Yeah.
You need to tether everything down. I got really lucky because it was a sit inside. Most of my stuff actually stayed inside the kayak. Even though it was full of water.
Said kayaks are like ice fishing. Ain't happening. Tony, he ain't doing it. It's not happening. Tony Harrison said, y'all are back at it already. Of course. I was just about miserable from not fishing all weekend. I couldn't handle it no more.
What are you doing, Tony? It was nice to meet you.
Lisa, yeah, it was great meeting you. Then she wants to know if you know how to steer with your feet. Was that a long time ago?
Hey, if you've not seen Tony Harrison, I'll tell you what. I watched his videos quite a bit, and I would have never guessed that he was as tall as he was.
He's super tall.
Have a good night, Bill.
Yeah, I looked up at him. I was like, hello. There were several people that was taller than what I expected them to be.
Yeah.
Oh, Dale, there is one thing. You talked about the Unlimited. The Crescent makes a crew, which is like the Unlimited, but narrower and can actually be paddled, whereas the New Canoe Unlimited is pretty darn wide to try to paddle. But I was looking at that one as well. But
now, what was it? Wasn't it Cisco that just got the red one? Who was it that had been on their tailgate?
It was Seago, you mean?
Yeah, Seago.
Okay.
Dale, it was Dale that did the video of his red kayak.
Did you already get that one all put together and everything? Because I knew you had a lot to do to it.
There's an echo. Are y'all hearing an echo real bad?
I'm not.
I could hear it a little bit a while ago, but
Seago said his wife said it was bedtime, and that might have been a little while back, so he may not be in here anymore.
Yeah.
We'll ask him. Next time we see him, we'll see him soon. Who stands as tall as you thought he would be, Bugman?
Yeah, I knew he was tall. I don't know how tall he is, but he
Yeah,
was a tall guy.
Tony Harrison, for some reason, when I see him fish on the bank, he does not look near as tall as he does in person. I kept having to look up at these people real far. I was like, well, Lynn was there. He was tall. Who else was real tall that we were like, wow?
I expected Lynn to be tall. He always said he was tall. I thought
Alicia's the one that you would have, if you'd have looked up, you'd have seen her.
Who?
She's like 6 feet. Alicia.
Oh yeah, I missed her.
We left before she got there, I think.
Move that light around just a little bit.
Hmm.
You see what the light's doing to the screen? Oh, Rustic. That was it. It was Rustic that was real tall. It was Rustic that was, I was like, hello, you're real tall.
Well,
So Travis, on these new rods you got, first off, I like them, even though they look white.
yeah, they
When you
look
got the
white.
light on them, they
Yeah.
still stand out, which is that's what you're going
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, watch here. I'm gonna shine this light straight down to the. That's straight down to the ground. The light is. It's actually tilted back toward us a little bit. And you can
The
still
first
see
5 sections on top are white, but the bottom part of it's green.
Yeah, and I
That's
mean,
what bring the light up.
is that phosphorus paint on there? Like if you turn the light completely off, would they glow?
I think they
turn
do.
the light completely off. There's a street light back there, but
I can actually take. Oh, if I turn the light completely off.
Yeah, they still are green. You can still see them. See?
There's a street light back here in this parking lot, but as you look around, it's pretty dark down here.
Yeah, so they do glow in the dark. Okay, yeah. Now, how much were these? Because I looked on the website and I saw a bunch of $50 rods.
Those were the $50.
That's the $50 rods. They're actually they're last year's rods, and they upgraded them a little bit. And the ones that they had there on the other side was like 99, but them right there, and actually Mid-South, that thing throws real good.
Does it have a aluminum reel seat?
Yeah, I'll show it to you. I'll bring it over here and show it to you.
Yeah.
$50 for an aluminum reel seat is, I don't know of another one that is that cheap.
It doesn't have aluminum.
What?
Okay.
It doesn't have the aluminum reel seat. But, oh, yeah, it does.
Well, I specifically asked him, and he said yes.
Yeah, it does. Yes.
Right there it is.
And what do the eyes look like on it? Are they?
They're just like
solid
any
stainless?
other of the standard. These were kind of, you know what I'm saying? Just like the
so solid
Mad Cat.
stainless, no inserts.
Yeah, they're
just all stainless steel.
Yeah.
I assume they're
the upgraded ones had like a crosshatch handle. I couldn't see that
who cares, right?
Let me see. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 eyes.
For how long is that one?
That's a 7.6. Right there it is. Can you see it?
No, it's glared. The light's glaring.
Yeah, it looks like a glow stick.
Yeah, it's 22 to 16 ounces. It said 20 to 60 LN.
Yeah, they've got, for anybody who cares, they've got an extra heavy that I think throws up to 20 ounces.
They could be.
Yeah, I mean, extra heavy is a weird. It's a weird situation.
Yeah.
I thought about. I mean, like, yeah. We go for the bigger catfish, so I got the heavy rods, but I should have maybe got one medium and one heavy because I like fishing for them flatheads.
I may actually end up getting some more of them at $50 a piece. It's hard to beat them.
I mean, I don't know anything about them. I assume that they're fiberglass. Are they S-glass or E-glass?
I think they're S-glass. I don't know. Like I said, I can holler at Danny,
find out,
okay,
and I can get all the specs on them.
Only ones they had left in last year's though was that green color.
Yeah, that's the only color that they did have on last year's.
Okay, I'm gonna really tick off some people here. I don't give a shit what color my well, okay, I really used to not care at all.
I'll
But
tell you who to contact if you just want to hit them up on Facebook about the rods. Hit Danny Ball up.
Ball, Ball.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh. Yeah, because I mean, 11 eyes, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's more eyes on that than there are the Mad Cats. On the older Mad Cats, anyway. Because I've got the
Yeah.
Venom Mad Cats, and I was looking at them, and they actually, I'm gonna go get one of them. They're actually identical to the Mad Cat.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if all the rods are made at the same company
Oh, yeah.
and
Well, see,
sent
I
out to the
really,
different.
as for me personally, fishing by myself without a camera around, I don't care what color my rod is.
Right.
But then I got the Uncle Lou's, and people are talking about how pretty they are in orange. I'm like, orange is not that pretty of a color, but I got a couple of them. Like, these things stick out like sore thumbs in a good way.
Yeah.
As far as the camera can see them, they got the glow tip that at night. I'm like, I really like this for somebody because I don't care if my rods and reels match. I always thought that was like buying a car based on the number of cup holders.
Right. Hey, okay, Tony. Good night. Thanks for being here, and give me holler at me tomorrow afternoon after you get settled down and everything.
Actually, the Mad
Well,
Cats has got the same amount of eyes on them, but they're spaced different or something.
wait, we can't have both Anthony and Lisa leaving at the same time because then who's
I
going to be
know.
rude to me?
Good night, Lisa.
Yeah, see, like that crosshatch foregrip, like you have. Well, yours both have. They've got the crosshatch on the front and the rear grip. To me, it doesn't mean a difference. It doesn't make a difference to me, but some people, prefer that. I mean,
No, this
Thing is
one
at the
screws
top.
down from the top, and the Mad Cats is at the bottom. But look at that.
Oh, it's got a longer grip
No,
handle.
tell me that ain't the same company.
oh no, they are. I mean, they're all
Yeah.
made overseas, and they have a certain number of blanks they could choose from. Now, what I'm curious about, so maybe it's an optical illusion, but it looks to me like the first eye on the
Mm-hmm.
It's
Atlas or
longer.
whatever it is a much bigger diameter than the Mad Cats. Is that right?
Is it bigger around?
The green one is a little bit bigger,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was bigger than that. Okay.
That
Oh,
needle.
that's what it looked like on screen.
I think.
It's thicker looking too, sturdier. Maybe not. Looks like it is. So,
Trying to match them up.
Randy, you have a
top to
black
bottom.
what? A black. Which one?
Rod.
What do you have a black? Just a
They're
black
the
rod.
exact same length. They're both 7/60s. The ends of them are kind of different on spacing on the eyelets.
Yeah,
That's
and then
what he said.
when
He
you
was
spec
still here tonight.
when you spec out a rod, you can tell them what kind of eyes you want, what kind of reel seats you want, what the spacing you want is. And on a casting rod, because your line only goes back and forth. The stripper eye isn't as much of a concern as it is on spinning,
Right.
because that's one of the problems, with people that do big catfishing with spinning gear is that first stripper eye, especially with mono, man, that will slow you down big time, shorten the cast a lot. But
The end of them,
He's checking them out close.
look at that. Now this one's more of an angle. The anvil, this one's more flatter.
which one's which right now? Because they look pretty much the same.
The anvil right here,
It's the one furthest away.
it's
The Mad
actually
Okay.
Cat's closer. I wonder if that makes a difference at all.
I think that's supposed to be more for make it harder to get the line wrapped around your top guide.
I
Oh
would
yeah.
say so.
Randy said he has a warrior rod that's black and you can't see it after dark. Yeah, that I like that salty dog that I have, but it's black and you can't hardly see it.
I'm trying to kind of see if there's any more difference in them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're
But
not.
I'm not seeing a lot of big difference in between the mad cats and the emeralds.
Yeah, we're not doing great casts as far as catching anything. But we're out here. Rather be here than anywhere else. I'm fixing to have to take off though before too long.
But here's one of my problems. Of course, we've used them and used them and used them. You know, the foam stuff on the
Handle.
handle is actually starting to wear off on this one.
Yeah, I tend to get shrink wrap off of Timu and shrink wrap them as
Yep.
soon as I get them.
But
I mean,
of course,
I had a very expensive bass rod with a cork handle to do that too. So, but that's that's probably just rod holder rash. Man, I come in and everybody is freaking leaving. I'm trying not. I'm trying not to take it personally, but
Thinking about doing the live stream Friday if weather and schedules align for us cast. Because I'm good Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
because she's
Friday, I'm
already out
driving.
Wednesday and Friday.
Yeah. Well, we knew you were going to bed too, Randy. We knew you was going. Get hooked with Tyler. Welcome in, and no, we're not having much luck.
You did have a
Oh,
little
the
one, didn't you?
10,000 special sub. Okay, on that live that you're going to do for your 10,000 subs. Yes. Okay.
and I want everybody to keep in mind on them mad cats. I mean, them things has been awesome.
Oh, they have been.
So
They've been through a lot of fishing.
I just figured Cindy wanted 2 new rods. So
That does happen. Well, guys, I didn't mean to monopolize the time here. I just wanted
oh, you good?
to kind of
it's
chat about
cool
the
though.
kayak thing because everybody's had a lot of laughs about it. And apparently, Modog got a little crap over the number of times he played it. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. You know, I was like, if I didn't want me, I mean, I kind of put it out there. I mean, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, everybody loves bloopers, or if you can't own your mistakes, you can't really, you know, own your successes either, can you?
All right.
So,
Hey, without our mistakes, we wouldn't be who we are.
Hunting
exactly.
stuff. No, hunting. Me and Casway started talking about doing a collaboration, so I wasn't really sure what he was talking about exactly. So,
Yeah, well,
y'all
I'm
got
gonna cut
the
out of
handle
here,
for
everybody.
15.
I'll keep watching you.
Okay.
Okay, later,
Thanks
Miss
for
South.
coming in, Mid South. We
Thanks.
appreciate you coming up. And I'm interested
Thanks
in
for
the
having me.
kayaks. I'd like to do it, at least try to go get on a kayak one of these days and go. So,
If I do, I'm gonna make sure I got a real good life jacket.
And lots of cameras.
I can swim like a fish. So, okay. Yeah. Billy, we got the anvils for $50 each every last year.
Yeah, Mid South, they've got them on their website, don't they?
Oh, Cindy got way ahead of him. I know what he means now.
Oh, he may be gone already.
Yeah, I think he's 10. But yeah, I had a couple of shorts take off, and I got 200 subs on how many subs? 250 something.
Oh yeah, it went way up there.
So it's quiet without Mid South up here.
I know. It got all quiet.
I don't hardly know what to say.
Got us talking about rods and kayaks. Everyone talks about.
The website has the rods for $50 too. So yeah, they had a bunch of them there at the.
Yeah, they had a bunch
CatCon.
of them.
They were flying off the shelf though.
I mean, there's a lot of people starting to use them. I know Lonnie and Donnie, and if you look back at Cindy's video from us up at CatCon, I mean, they have won
Tons of awards. They had a whole table.
not just awards; they've won a ton of tournaments.
That's what I mean.
And I'm talking huge tournaments. I think the last tournament, big tournament they won like $50,000.
Yeah, they had a check. I put the camera down on the check. Yeah.
And I know they use them. I know Danny uses them. There's all kinds of people that uses the anvil rods, but you don't. It seems like you don't hear about them that much. But there's a bunch of them out there.
I'm available on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, Cass, because I'm out the other days already fishing. But I don't really have carp bait, so you'd have to tell me what to bring in the way of that kind of thing. And I'm not real sure what you used to catch the. I used worms, but they just ate them off my hook. I didn't catch one whenever I was there that time and did my little solo trip. But I'd have to have your advice on what to bring to try to catch one. But I'd like to go down there and catch a couple. I think I'm on fire.
You're on fire.
You smell the burning?
Oh,
That might be you.
might be.
Or it might be my boot.
Probably your boots. You get burning boots up.
Randy said, Cindy, I heard they have some pretty good catfish in there. Mid-South said Anvil also has the graphite series rods for $50.
Cool. Yeah, everybody go check them out. Look, rat.
Oh,
You see?
the rats are back out. I seen it out of the corner of my eye over there.
They're coming back out.
Yay. I heard the peat
I
frogs
wonder
too.
if I can throw a piece of bait down there and we can get him to come out.
You're so crazy. If you see an animal, he's gone. Cass said he just did a collab with Fishing with Chris. I saw that down there.
Feeding the rat.
I think it's just under Cindy Cook. But if you're under Cass Blast, I'll look you up tomorrow afternoon or something. And hey, Skinner Farms.
Where is Skinner Farm? Welcome in.
Yeah, I think it's Cindy Cook on there.
That rat's gonna come back out.
Hilly Billy said, Mid-South, do me a favor. Look at Mondo cat rods and let me know what you think of them, please. Yeah, welcome in, Skinner Farms. I appreciate you being here. Come on, fish.
Be nice to at least catch one.
He's smart when it comes to reels also, Billy said. We've got them depth masters on them now.
Yeah, I took two of them off my mag cast and stuck on there since I really didn't want to. Everybody's been buying them. Was it Pinfin?
Pin Chaos. PC Fun.
Yeah, Pissy Fun or whatever.
PC.
Well, I mean, but
I think it's pronounced PC Fun.
Well, people's been having problems out of them.
Starting to.
And I told Cindy, I said, well, we'll try your rods out and I'll go ahead and put a couple of them on there. They're not, them right there, they're okay reels. They're real expensive. They're just the Bass Pro reels.
You can tell Hilly Billy that Mid-South is somebody that does his homework on stuff like that. I understand why you ask him. He said, I've just got a loud mouth. I don't have an opinion worth hearing. He said, I understand that Mid-South. Can you still look? LOL.
I think he's just trying to get rid of you for a minute, Mid-South. Said, let's just send him on a mission.
I have 26 awesome people still in here. We've had a really good chat.
Yes, we have. The fish do not want to cooperate.
No, they don't. That's what makes me want to keep on doing this. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome chats. Sometimes things happen and you're thinking, why am I doing this? Why?
It sure ain't it ain't for the fish sometimes.
It ain't for the fish lately at all. They've got to start biting again soon. I wish that water would hurry up and go ahead and warm up a few more degrees.
I will break her in on the boat here pretty soon. I need to go ahead and put it under the carport and
Randy said
tinkering with it a little
47
bit.
thumbs up. That's awesome.
Yes, it is.
I think I broke a record the other day. Well, it was close.
Well,
what it was 51 or something like that.
No, it's gonna be hard to break the thumbs up record.
Oh, not thumbs up. I'm talking about people in chat.
Oh, okay. Because we ended up getting what? Almost 200. I know it was 150.
Oh yeah, it was right. I think it was 149. And Travis has still quit smoking, y'all. He's not going back. He can breathe better.
I'm not gonna go back to smoking. I don't know.
He don't like it when he's around people. It chokes him up. And like he never coughs anymore. It's 60 degrees in Oklahoma, according to MoDog. Wow, it's supposed to get real warm. He's not in here.
Oh,
Randy just said that. I've slacked on. Rob said a $50 rod is a great rod. That's perfect price in my eyes.
I totally agree. And with that color, it shows up good and everything. I mean,
Billy said Mondo Cat just too expensive. They're like 150 a rod.
But them, I bet I could, if I had just a small black light, that thing would probably glow.
If you fish a lot at night, like they talk about how fatty that is, it's a fad. But if you fish as much at night as we do, you need to be able to see your rods pretty good.
Yeah, because them black rods, they're just hard to see.
Yeah. He said, let's see. Ottercat said, y'all really need to drift. Oh, the rat?
No, I was looking at the rods. Oh. Right there with them off, with the light off.
Yeah, you can see them. We've got the 2 black ones and the 2 green ones. Ottercat said, you really need to drift below Watts Bar Dam when the water gets around 60 degrees. I've seen days you could sink a boat down there, and I wasn't fishing for them.
Hey, I've had one of my best days below Watts Bar.
That's where you caught your 93.
Yep.
Rob Fox said 11 eyes. Wow. Mid-South said, Hilly Billy, they immediately lost me on price. They're assembled in the U.S., so that definitely adds to the price.
Assembled in the U.S.?
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what they put on them.
Randy said, fantastic. Travis Castfly said, big congrats. Hillbilly said, I agree, Mid-South, but you get what you pay for, I think. On some of it.
Well, I mean,
on a lot of it, you're paying for name and
you can bet them rods right there last year when they first came out was a lot more expensive than $50.
Mm-hmm.
Anvil just they upped their rods some and did a few little things and got new ones in.
Rob Fox said, even if I had the money to blow on the expensive rods, I still wouldn't. I caught my PB on a $90 set, and it was a 61-pound blue and many more after that. That rod there that we got from Hooker's Terminal Tackle, that salty dog handled that 50-pound fish like a pro.
Yeah.
No, not one problem. From the bank, too. And it's a little bit...
Actually, it was right here.
Right here, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're bringing them in through the shallows and stuff like that, it's a little bit different than fighting one from the boat.
I was actually surprised with that rod. Which I don't know how much one of them rods cost though.
No, I don't know either.
That Hooker's Terminal tackle rod, it's probably kind of expensive actually.
Billy said that's why I'm asking around. Mid-South said I've handled the B&M rods with the paracord wrapped handles, and honestly, I thought I'd love them, but I didn't care for the paracord wrap style.
Now, if you want to look at the Ripping Lips rod, it's right here too.
No, Curtis.
Oh, What?
It moved.
Which one?
Right, I don't know, but right before you got to it, the whole rod holder moved.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You didn't touch it, did you?
No, I didn't touch it.
No, we haven't had anything, Curtis, since that one thing that I reeled down on. Didn't get. Mid-South said $178 for the pink rod. Just looking around, and it's an E-glass blank. I much prefer the S-glass blanks because they're lighter, thinner, and stronger.
I'm not going to touch it now since.
What were you going to show? Go ahead and touch it. Ain't nothing hadn't happened worth not showing the rods and stuff.
No, this. Yeah. Well, is that a ripping lip?
That's the Rip and Lips rod, is it not?
Ripping lip.
A lot of the stuff you see is if one person has it, the next guy has to have it and look good and fit in. Yeah, we do not.
That's a ripping lips, and it is the Super Cat HD, which I like that rod. There's nothing wrong with it.
Lightweight,
But it was a free rod too, so
yeah.
I just know a lot of people that
do things for these companies. Yeah.
Whatever on.
He
ended up with a bunch of rods.
He handed Travis that rod and said, "Try this out and let me know what you think." And the the Hooker's Terminal Tacker, that salty dog,
that was the same
came
thing.
from Ricky Dean.
Yeah.
Who got it from the Hooker's Terminal Tackle.
Arwood,
James Arwood. Yeah, we're not about.
No, I'm not going to spend
the name brand and who has what, and because everybody else has it, I have to have it. Not at all. Stampy said I put an 80-pound blue cat on a big game rod.
Hey, yep. I love some big game rods now.
Hilly Billy said I'm embarrassed. All my rods still have cork handles, but they're over 35 years old, and I was told back then I shouldn't get them due to their cost. You got 35-year-old rods, you're doing something right.
Yeah. A lot of people like the cork handles.
Billy said those anvils at $50 each will do anything you need done. I'd be more than ecstatic with those anvils. Yeah, I'm S-class. Yep. Mid-South said, Rob, that's exactly how I feel about aluminum reel seats. They solved a problem that didn't really exist. I do like Mid-South is still talking. I do like the aluminum reel seats, but they certainly aren't necessary. Billy said Rip and Lips are great rods.
Yeah, I like that old rod there.
All four of the rods in the rod holder right now are my rods.
Yeah, they're your rods.
I have 4 rods.
You can fill up the rod holder.
Which we always fish together, right? There don't need to be too much of the mine and your stuff. But I always fish together.
As good as them anvils throw, yeah, and the way they light up, especially as much as we fish at night, I may just holler at Danny tomorrow and have him go ahead and grab me 2 more of them.
Yep.
Because that way, if we do get the boat out, we can use them 4 right on the back where you can see them good and everything.
I need to put maybe 1 in my car for when I go down there.
I'm going to go ahead and let you take both them anvils with you.
Well, I probably won't need them, but when I'm up here and stuff, I'll still have them.
Right.
Mid-South said back 2 decades ago, the story was that the world records blue cat was caught on a Texoma. Out of Texoma, it was on a cheap combo, perhaps it's episode 33, and I think it was 121 pounds on a 12-pound test line.
I thought he was going to say a Mitchell.
Oh, Mitchell.
Remember the Mitchells? That was the coolest reels.
Which one? Johnson. It was Johnson reels. You remember Johnson reels from a long time ago? They had that lifetime warranty. You could take a piece of crap that you found at a yard sale and send them back to the company, and they'd fix it or send you a new one. My dad would do that. He'd go to flea markets and yard sales and get them reels.
He'll get a new one.
He always had new ones. Billy said, I'm not a big expensive rod guy. I never pay Hellcats prices. Mad Cat's prices are pushing it. Yep.
I'll tell you what, Matt Knight, he was smart. I don't know if he's going to regret it in the end about the reels, but getting the Mad Cat reels to sell with the rods, that was the best marketing move he could ever make. I don't agree with the reels actually, but
Kind of stuff said I've got an ugly stick rods, matches my face. Dang. Mid-South said, wow, I remember Johnson as a kid, but I like Zebco's better for the price. I grew up on cheap reels. We always had Zebco's. They made, when I was a grown woman, they made a Zebco 33 Classic that had brass gears and stuff. I had me one of them. But I mostly pan fished then. I didn't fish for any big fish, but
years ago we was messing around actually on the other side out here.
Hey Sandy, welcome in.
And
thank you for coming in, girl.
But that was the first time I caught a decent sized striper, which was probably 20 to 30 pounds. We didn't have no scale, but I caught it on a push button. You should have heard that push. I didn't think I was gonna get it in. I mean, it would take line. It was making that thing scream, and I'd reel like crazy. I've actually got a video somewhere.
Hey, Michelle Mason, welcome in. Thank y'all for coming. Billy said, we will see in the future, Travis, on how those reels hold up. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they could do good. As long as Matt Knight takes and backs them, right, he'll be fine.
Right.
If he'll back them the way he does his rods, he has no problem.
Hey, Sandy, how are you feeling? Are you getting your strength back?
Yeah, what'd you do? Sleep all day? It's nighttime over here.
I appreciate you coming in, Michelle.
You have a good one, Michelle.
She's not coming. She's not leaving. She just got here.
Oh, Michelle?
Yeah.
Oh, well, welcome in, Michelle.
See, now, Mid-South, I brought up them Johnson reels. I've been fishing since I was a little kid. My dad would get all them old rods and reels and stuff at places. And when he passed away, the back of our house, we lived in the country, so there wasn't no danger of nobody coming and taking them. But the whole back side of our house, he had put holders on, and the whole back side of our house was covered in rods and reels, from surf rods all the way down to cane poles.
The worst experience I had when I was fishing when I was young, I was probably about 10. And I don't know what kind of rod or reel it was, but I used to go down here at Unici or United, whatever you want to call it, and I'd walk up past that church. The water was up, but I walked down next to that patch of woods, and I just had worms on, and I dropped that line down next to the bank, and all of a sudden something grabbed it and just bent the rod over and just snapped my line, and I didn't even have another hook. And you talking about messed up? I had to walk home without a hook. Just lost, I don't know what.
There's no telling.
It was a sad day.
Poor kid didn't have another hook. I'm so glad times have changed. You've got so much stuff, so much fishing stuff. That spare room is just chock full of fishing stuff. Ottercat said, I caught my biggest rockfish on an 8-pound test line on a spinning rod.
That's cool.
Yesterday, Sandy said, yesterday I slept all day. I thought I was good enough for work. Went in this morning, came home a little while ago. I've lost my voice, so was useless in the office. It's just going to take you a while.
Yeah.
Mid-South said, I'm disappointed in the new reels that everyone is coming out with. I need someone to show me why their reel is better and why it matters, and if I would benefit from those upgrades. Billy said, I'm iffy on the Ancient Mariners. Travis on his page
Go watch
has a video on the Ancient Mariners.
Go watch my video on there.
He does not have anything good to say about Ancient Mariners.
whatsoever.
And we've watched, what is that guy's name that was spooling them?
Hard Life or something.
Hard Life.
Something like that. But they deal with reels all the time, and they come in like sea reels and everything like that. Well, somebody had sent him some Ancient Mariners in boxes now, brand new, and was wanting them spooled up. Well, he put them on his automatic spooler, and not just the first one, but the second one also could not take the spooler spooling it.
It messed up the reel.
Yeah, it messed up. The handle was loose. You know how it goes into the reel? It was loose by the time it got about halfway spooled.
And that's the problem that Travis had with the couple he had.
And the and it was the older ones. You could push the button down, and it's still engaged. They just mess up. I mean, and dude that owns it, he had boxes that said they was made in the USA, and he tried to lie and say that they was, and then he had to turn around and say they wasn't, because Jason Lane, he looked them up and everything, found out where they came from and everything, and they're all straight out of China. So I don't care what they say, them reels are not in the U.S. whatsoever.
Billy said, I'm do not like paying high prices for anything. I'm very cheap, but my grandma taught me a long time ago, buy it once. Yeah, I don't really believe in buying the very lowest quality of anything, but I also don't believe in buying the highest quality, because most of the time there you're paying for a name.
Well, and
you can't really go wrong on middle of the road stuff.
I'm real big on customer service. And what I done was Spyro, that's his name, on the Ancient Mariner reels. I took pictures of my two reels and I said, where do I need to send these to get them fixed? They was broke. They wouldn't act right. It's like you could put on one of them, I think you could push the clicker in and then try to reel it and it wouldn't do nothing. It wouldn't click back out or nothing. So I didn't ask him for the warranty. I just asked him where to send them. Well, I could see that he looked on it on Messenger, looked at my message, and he never did answer me. So I told Cindy, and this is all on video. This ain't hearsay. Then I told Cindy, I said, message this guy and ask him about some reels. Oh, she messaged him, and he was straight on top of it, sending her his phone number and everything. Just call me, I'll hook you. You know, what kind are you looking for? Blah blah blah, and all this. Straight on top of it. But for me just to call him, and these are supposed to have lifetime warranties on them or whatever, and for me to actually message him and ask him where do I need to send these reels to get them fixed at or whatever, he looked at it and never did even pay no mind ever again.
Michelle Mason said her grandpa taught her to catfish with a cane pole with worms as bait. That's kind of how, I mean, like that, we fished a lot with cane poles down there, little channel cats down below where I used to live. Sandy said cats not 100%, but back doing regardless.
And Spyro, if you call him out on anything, he's just gonna block you. Well, he blocked me on YouTube, blocked me on everything.
Hilly Billy Mid-South said, Hilly Billy, I fully understand buy once, cry once. I also understand how cheap stuff costs you more in the long run on certain things. Hilly Billy said, Michelle, my mom used to do the same with me on a cane pole, cork for a bobber, and old spark plug for weight.
I remember everybody talking about the spark plug for weight. I never used one, but that would work.
Billy said, he's not completely well either yet. Hey, Danimal. He said, okay, Dom is tucked into bed. Laundry's going now. I can relax. Billy said, I'll check that out, Travis.
Yeah,
he did a video on it. So
it actually pissed a lot of people off, but I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, there's people that we, associate with on here.
There's a lot of them that believe in these Ancient Mariner, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. I warned you.
Yeah. Danimal said, I scrolled up a little. Sandy, losing your voice makes you useless in the office, but perfect in the house. Billy said, "What about the new Aberdeen, Travis?"
Aberdeen? I have no clue.
I've heard of it, but that's all.
I'm gonna have to look them up and see though.
Sandy said, "Billy, it's hanging on to you like a lover." Yes, Sandy, it is.
I don't know a whole lot about reels. When it's all said and done, I just know what I've messed with and what my buddies have went through a lot, and that's what started all that on Ancient Mariner. A lot of them ended up pro staff for Ancient Mariner, and then
Mid South said, "I'm really big on stuff that doesn't break, so I don't need customer service." Right. But I mean, a lot of times stuff is just going to break. And customer service is important. Like with them new Mad Cats reels, if he stands behind them,
what I've learned is order stuff from Amazon, and then if it don't work, send it straight back to Amazon.
Billy said, yes, he did say he ordered his parts from China, and he assembled every reel here by hand.
Yeah, he sure did. And then not long ago, he said he sold 150,000 reels. So I guess he was a real busy man.
Yeah. Rob Fox said, how much do the reels cost?
The same as the Mad Cat's reels cost. It's basically the same thing.
I was actually not being naughty, Sandy. I just meant didn't have to listen to you griping at the house then.
And if you
said, I trust Travis's opinion very much. Yeah. Well, it's because no BS. He's not going to bullshit you.
If I thought it was a good reel, then I'd tell you I thought it was a good reel. That's like the difference between them Ambles and them Mad Cats. The Mad Cats are more expensive at this point. Now, if you catch some on sale and get them $50 a piece, buy the crap out of them. I love them.
Yeah.
But these Ambles, we'll find out how they work. We'll give them about 6 months to a year, and as far as throwing, they throw good.
And he'll give you his honest opinion. Don't matter how much it costs or who he knows that runs them, because he knows a lot of these people that owns these companies or runs these companies.
Yeah, a lot of them use them and everything. So,
So
I don't care. I don't care what they think.
He don't care really what anybody thinks about any of it. He will say what he means regardless.
I've been told many times if you want to know the truth, just go ask Travis.
Right. He's the only person I ever seen or two that wouldn't really lie. He don't lie about the size of the fish. Everybody exaggerates and stuff, and Travis won't. Hondo Hillbilly said, I agree, Mid-South. I learned a long time ago, if you take care of your stuff, I take care of my Abdul Garcia's apart twice a year for maintenance.
Actually, the only reason that them Mad Cats is got the handles, of course, they're 4 or 5 years old anyway, but the handles is tearing up on them is probably because of that rod holder right there. Because they caught so many fish, it pulls and messes with the bottoms.
Oh, yeah. When you pull it out, it probably rubbed up against that wood.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Michelle said, what reels do you use, Cindy and Travis? The reels on most of them rods. Well, the reels.
There's some different ones.
The Mad Cats rods and now the Anvil, those 2 Anvil rods have just Bass Pro Shop depth masters.
That's what we use. And the reason I use these reels is I know somebody that works at Bass Pro. And
you got a deep discount on them?
I get like a 45% discount.
She's a cool lady. I met her last time when we were up there.
And they even have a counter on them.
A line counter, which we never use.
Which we never use. But if you wanted to know, all you could do is set it and throw it out, and you'll know how much line you got. We did kind of
use it when we were doing the dragon that time.
Yeah, if you're doing dragon, yeah, that right there.
It tells you how much line that you've got out.
And it works good and everything.
And then on the ripping lips, that's
an old.
Everybody talks good about the PC Fun, but Travis said they're starting to.
Well, I know Mark and Lonnie has been using them. They bought some new ones, and the clicker thing, the brake, whatever you want to call it, I don't know what you call this thing. You know where you push it in at the release. It's been sticking on them. Now this is it's about where off. It's old Ambassador 5,000, I think. Maybe gonna be a 5,000. It's a 6500S Ambassador. This thing makes so much noise when you throw it out. It's crazy.
It's rattly, and it's got a little tiny handle on it.
If you get one of these,
but it's still a good reel, and it casts far.
Yeah, I mean, that thing will sling. I mean, it'll spin like crazy, and it's still tight. My buddy gave that to me, and it stayed in my second room there forever.
And then on the Salty Dog. So let me catch up.
This one, this is actually a reel, and it's a cheap one too. I think it's a
gold cup.
Gold cup. So that might be a Bass Pro. I don't know what it is. I can't see it.
It's got a nice big power handle on it though. And Sal said, I buy things for value. I have several Abus because I got them on sale. I know they're high quality than the PC Fun Chaos reels, but I can't pay 3 times the price of a PC Fun for an
That's
Abu.
a offshore angler. And this reel, it's a good reel for now. But the problem we have with this reel is, and this did reel a 50-pounder in that she caught right here, but I don't know if I can duplicate it or not. I'll try to.
It wasn't spinning,
but it don't have a huge amount of drag on it. I mean, I can pull it, and it's not. But you can go to reeling this thing real fast if you got something heavy on it, and you'll just be reeling.
Yeah, it won't spin.
It'll keep you from breaking off. That's for sure. But it did reel that 50-pounder in fairly good.
Hilly Billy said, I got my reels when I got my rods, just saying. Where do you all place Daiwa reels? Sandy said.
Daiwa, according to Catfish Dave, they're real good reels.
He uses them.
About all I know about them.
Bob Fox said, I'll put me a $60 spin reel on and catch a shark. There you go.
It don't take much of a reel, really, to reel a fish in.
Dan said Daiwa's good. I don't know many people that use them, but from what I know, they're good.
Yeah.
Midsell said, Sandy, I love my Daiwa reels. For saltwater, I prefer pin.
If you're wanting to get a real good reel that seems to be always dependable and everything, I would say go if you've got the money. That's one of the big keys and everything, but go with the Phantom 2s on the pins. Excellent reel.
Midsell said the Daiwa's Regal LT is a great spinning reel for the price. Sandy said, well, it's good to know you all think well of them. They're the brand I've been buying. Curtis said, your new name Dog and I? Or said all at once, Dog and I.
Dog and I. It's a Dog and I.
You're welcome, Michelle. Sandy, whatever works for you is what matters, not our opinions.
That's right.
Yep.
She fishes
knowledge always
from her island.
Knowledge always helps, though, to make sure I'm not wasting my money on gear that won't last. I can't wait till you feel better enough to get out there again.
Yeah,
we need to arrange another collab.
We're going to do a spook lab.
What?
Huh?
What?
The spooks.
Oh, yeah, the spooks.
I've not forgot about the spooks. I want to see if one on the tide going out.
On her end of that end of the island, yeah. I still need to get a couple of bait casters. Cass said, one for bass, one for cats. Never bait casted before. I've practiced. I can bait cast. I can throw the crap out of my bait caster in the backyard. But when you put bait on it instead of just the sinker, it throws everything off. And then after when I was here throwing that time that Megan was here throwing.
Yeah, she was practicing.
And after about 6 or 7 casts, my shoulder started. I got a bad shoulder. It was starting to really bother me. But Sandy, Daiwa, like Shimano, have their own factories. They're fine reels, Mid-South said. You get used to bait casters. They're not bad.
No, they're not bad. I still bird nest sometimes. I ain't perfect at it, that's for sure.
Cass said, I love the sound the bass ones make when you cast. Curtis said, my favorite is Old Penn and Old Shimano in Daiwa, Japan, old from the flea markets. Yep. After fishing with the Elgato Shimano Takata reels, I'm in love, Danimal said. I just can't afford $250 each.
Exactly. I'm not gonna pay $250 for a reel.
One of Jacob's is a Takata, remember?
Yeah. Jacob, he likes that expensive stuff.
Yeah, one of his setups is $450, I think he said.
Yeah, now the Phantom 2s, them Penn Phantom 2s, they're expensive. They're like $225, $250. They're expensive too.
Mid-South said the most popular videos on my channel are of Fluger President reels, but I pick up the Daiwa when I go fishing. They're smoother, longer.
He fishes the Daiwas. Mid-South fishes with Daiwa.
Mm-hmm.
He fishes the same thing as Catfish Dave does.
Sandy said, the way my year is shaping up, I'll almost have to start scheduling it. And otherwise I'll never make it. Curtis said, I use the Presidents for walleye fishing. Daniel said, yeah, Mike, I saw that Fluger video. It has a major view count. I have got to go home.
It's 11 o'clock.
I know it.
You better get your butt home.
I know it.
Take them for a ride. I'll take care of all this stuff. Ain't no sense you sitting here messing with this stuff. You can take them for a ride. And if my phone would pick up here, then I would
just
jump
continue
up on
to be live.
Keep fishing here. But I guess I could try to run up the Poland Creek and throw a few lines out and see if I could pick up there. I could throw a couple rods on the fence. That way we can fish. You can fish while you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. I've not been back to my house since CatCon. We've been back. Yeah, we went back to Travis's and man, all we did was sleep. We slept all afternoon and then slept all night last night. Mid-South said Travis Daiwa for freshwater spinning reels, Shimano Curado for bass.
Mid-South, I'm not going to spend all that money.
For bass bait casters, pin spinning for saltwater.
Mid-South, I'm not rich like you are. I got money in my pocket and I plan on it to stay there until I really need something.
Or he really wants something.
I don't want to sell a car to buy some reels.
Dog and I said, or Curtis said, that's hardcore. You should win Angler of the Year.
Yeah. Mid-South should win Angler of the Year.
I think he was talking to me. Sandy said she says slept, but it's not as though we believe she meant resting. Danimal, were you there? For real. I had my Skipjack Cindy shirt on. I was hoping people would see it. Travis had his No BS shirt on. I was hoping that would be enough for people to.
I figured everybody had noticed that big yellow construction shirt.
You had your Danimal shirt on? I did not see a Danimal shirt.
He was there?
Yes. I don't know. We apparently walked right by Chris from Hooks and Hammock. He time-stamped it on our video. He said, you walked right by me. I was like, you're kidding. You wasn't there. I was like, dang it. I didn't get to see Hot Mess Fish and Alicia. She was there. And then Gene from Dink Over Stink came in. He came about 45 minutes after we left. Mid-South Travis, I got my Abu 650s for about $60. I got my Penn Spin Fisher 6 combos for $130. I'm cheap. I have money available when things go on a great sale. It was cool to see all the everybody's pics.
Now I'll tell you the good way to
I probably tower over
find
Chris.
some good reels now is eBay. A lot of people put that stuff on eBay and you can buy it.
I would hate to buy one off eBay though. Although they do have the thing, if you buy it and it's broken. When I was at work, people called you coupon. Hilly Billy said when I was at work, people called me coupon. Coupon Han. I know that's crazy, isn't it? Something's got them stirred up.
Somebody needs to feed them.
No, but there's a coyote running around my neighborhood with a limp.
Now, if you do buy one of these animals, keep in mind that hook keeper.
The hook minder thing is on the back.
On the back side, which I'm not a big fan of that, but I guess it's got to be somewhere.
If I'd have known Jean was going out of split cost with him. Sandy said, Dan, you shit stir. I was about to go back and look at you walking past. That was Chris from Hooks and Hammocks. You caught your first skipjack today, Cass? Awesome. They're a blast. They're absolute blast.
I found out today where they might be some good skipjack out down his way. Good skipjack spot.
Really?
Yeah.
Good skipjack spot down his way?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find him
now.
I'm gonna find him on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
So I'll be able to talk to him. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I've got him on email. Did River Red end up catching anything on his live earlier today?
I didn't even know.
I saw him up on a panel with Lisa and Randy, but that's all.
Yeah, I didn't even know. Yeah.
Congrats, Cassie.
Moving though.
Okay. Taking Grubs has used Bass Pro Reels for years. Well, that's cool, Dan. Oh, been sitting too long. Should have been nice to get a fish. Okay. So Friday's Cast Blast live for his 10,000 subs. I haven't done anything, and I'm at 12,100 and something. Haven't done anything yet for those upper ones. I may do something at 15.
Did you keep? Here you go. Huh? Figure what? Oh no, I just need 2.
Oh, what? I might need my GPS to get out of here. Oh. For a little way. Just wait till you get 100K, then do something. I'll never have 100,000. It's a little over an hour drive to where I go. It's an hour. I got an hour drive home right now. Got to go get up at 4:40 and go to work too. I said it's about an hour for me to get home, and I got to get up at 4:40 to go to work. So I probably am going to go ahead and shut this down, guys. That way I'm not trying to pay attention to chat while I'm driving. Because despite my best intentions, I will still try to pay attention to chat. I may do something at 15,000 or 20. Ashley's been gone. He called her veiny nutsack. Steve still uses Catmax rods. Yeah, we're calling it a night, Cat Splash. Yeah, Steve still uses Catmax rods. That may be what he said. Catmax
I
reels.
used them for, I don't know, a couple of years. They worked real good for a while.
Yeah, I'm sorry to boot you guys out. Thank you for going live. Hilly said, take care. Yeah, and I got 15% of my phone, so. All right, Curtis, adios. Bye, everybody. I want to thank you all for always coming into my lives and supporting me. All of the reason I'm keeping on doing this. So we thank you a lot, and we'll see you Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll see you Wednesday one way or another.
Yep.
Rain or no rain.
Okay, JBT. I'll be safe, butthead. Don't stub your toe. But
you stub her toe, or you stub,
he's always wanting me to stub my toes. But yeah. Yeah, even if it's storming and raining, we'll go down there under the pavilion on Lenore City and throw a couple lines in water and talk. Travis will be bait fishing that day, so. All right. Later, Gators.
Later.